Oh my gosh, y'all are in here waiting for me. I'm so sorry. I was getting my lashes done and it wasn't my fault. What happened? Oh, so my appointment was late because somebody else before me was having some problems. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Hi. Can y'all see me here now? I don't know if you can see that I'm actually here. Y'all was in the chat cutting up. I actually did not know that it would give you the option to start talking before I actually got here. I'm so sorry. Y'all were here a long time and I wasn't. Hi, reindeer, journey of life. Okay, so change of plans for today. Okay, cool. So change of plans for today. I was gonna do a members only walk and talk today, but what happened was, well, nothing actually happened. What's happening is that, y'all, I gotta hurry up and get packed before my dad comes to get the U-Haul. That's the tea. Hi. Good. I want to order a kale tonic to go.
Kale tonic to go? Yeah, we'll bring you up here. I'll go ahead and start making it.
Thank you.
She just wants to get kale tonic to go. I'll go ahead and make it and you can just bring it up.
So, hi. Okay. So, I'm getting my juice right now. This is my second juice for this week. And this time it's going to be a green juice. Sorry if it's a little loud in here. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Thank you. I'm sorry? No, I'm good. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay. Sorry.
Excuse me.
Thank you. All right. So we got a couple things to talk about today. As you can see from the from the title and the thumbnail, I'm feeling a little skinty with a T today, y'all. And the T stands for troll, because not really. Like, not really. Before I get into the topic, I'm gonna let a couple more people get in here, but before I get into it, can y'all believe the outfit that I'm wearing in the thumbnail? I almost threw this away. So I bought it I bought it when I was closer to my heaviest weight, and I hated the way that it fit. I hate, like, my thighs were much bigger, so it would, like, the middle of my of the pants would kind of get like sucked into my thighs. So I hated wearing it. I didn't like it. Thank you.
Have a great one.
Appreciate it. All right, let's go have a seat for a second. I got me a kale tonic today, so it's like kale, cucumber, lemon, and yada yada yada, and a bunch of other stuff. But hi Sydney. So I broke my fast today. We actually got a couple of things to get into, but I was supposed to be fasting. I did start my fast last night during my movie, but I forgot that I need to eat to take my steroid. So I had to end my fast this morning. So unfortunately, there's no, I only got to fast for about 12 hours, maybe 13. So I figured since I broke it anyway, I may as well get me a juice. Thank you. Thank you, Sydney. So yeah, I almost I think this outfit was in the try on haul. If it wasn't in the video, it definitely was a part of one of the outfits that I was thinking about getting rid of. And I didn't like it, so I'm not sure why I held on to it. I was hoping that it would look more flattering as I lost weight. And now I'm almost at the point, I think I've kind of missed the window, because it's almost at the point of being a little too big. It's an extra large. But I'm wearing it today, and I can deal with a little bit of like looseness or bagginess, or whatever. Like, so it's fine. It looks okay. All right. So before I get into it, how are y'all doing? How is week 1 going for y'all? Are y'all eating? Are you struggling with eating? Are you drinking your water? Let me know how y'all are doing on day 5. And it's so nice that we started this on the 1st, because it's kind of easy to remember which day we're on. Also, are y'all working out? Because when I'm done with this, actually, we're gonna go get my nails done too. But when I'm done with that, then I'm going to the gym. I'm saying we, like we all going. I'm gonna go to the gym. So let me know how y'all are doing. I want to talk about being in triggering food environments and how I did being at the movies last night. Cause y'all, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me see. Here's my notes. Yeah. Okay. So I talked about before how one of the things that I struggle with, and one of the things that keeps me from making lasting changes and things that can kind of, like, I'm at a point in my life where the changes that I'm making to reach my goal weight, I really want as many of those changes to be as permanent as possible. So some of that involves some permanent removal of certain foods or certain beverages, some temporary removals or temporary restriction. And I talked about how going to the movies is one of my triggers for candy. Okay, it's not just a trigger for candy though. It's a trigger for a particular combination of like candy, chicken tenders, French fries. So candy and fried food, sugar and fried food, two things that ain't supposed to go together. Being at the movie theater, because I like to go to movie theaters where you can dine in, they'll bring you your food to your seat and all of that, and that's literally my routine and has been my routine for at least 10 years. I go to the movies, I get me some candy, I get me some chicken tenders, I get me some French fries, and obviously like a sweetened beverage or something like that. So I think this is my first time going to the movies since being on ZEPBOUND. Not since being on tirzepatide in general, but this is my first time going to the movies since being on ZEPBOUND. And I was really nervous that I was going to struggle. Like I felt like I was going to have to battle my emotions and battle my mental and emotional attachment to the environment of the movie theater. Like I was nervous. I was worried about it because I don't like feeling out of control. I don't like feeling like just because I'm in a particular environment, I have to eat a certain way. I went through a thing last year where me and my cousin, we talk every day on the phone, and me waking up and getting on the phone with my cousin was a trigger for me to automatically start putting food in my mouth and to get me a coffee. Like I had to, it was a whole routine. My cousin would call me, I would wake up, I'd be like, all right, now it's time to get out of bed. Let me get me a caramel loaded coffee. It was every single day. Like it was like clockwork. And if I did not get my coffee, I was thrown off. So I have these emotional and mental triggers, like familiar places trigger a certain type of food that I want to have. And so I had no plan going. Well, I did have a little bit of a plan. So I ate before I went. I had a late breakfast. My breakfast was like at 3 o'clock, not on purpose. That's just so happened how it worked out. That just so happened to be how it worked out, because when I got home from walking and stuff like that. So I had a late breakfast, which wasn't even really a lot. I had like half of a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich that I didn't finish the day before. And then, did I have anything else? Oh, I had me like half of a protein shake. I am feeling pretty good. Like I tried to finish a whole protein shake yesterday and couldn't do it. So ZEPBOUND is still doing what it needs to do at the 7.5. Day 6 and day 7 are starting to look a little shaky, but we're not in an area of concern yet. So I had a protein shake, and then we headed out for the movie. So now when I got there, we were still in the car, and I was talking to my boyfriend about how I felt pretty normal. I felt okay. I was like, you know what? I was worried that when we got here, I was going to be a bit triggered, but honestly, I'm okay. Like, I don't think that I'm going to walk inside and suddenly need to get on the line for concessions or anything like that. So I was talking to him in the car like, oh my gosh, I feel good. Like I don't feel triggered, I don't feel emotional, I don't feel overwhelmed. I feel perfectly normal. Like this is good, we're doing good so far. But let's see what happens when I get inside, because my cousin had mentioned like, wow, you don't want any snacks? Even the smell of popcorn would trigger, like would be a trigger. So I'm like, you know what, that's a good point. Let me go inside and see if I can handle the popcorn. I'm not a big popcorn person, but you know that movie theater smell will get you going. So we go inside, and immediately like the popcorn smacks me dead in the face. And it ain't just regular, like, you know, it ain't just popcorn. Like, it's movie theater popcorn. Like, y'all know how good the movie theater popcorn be smelling. So it smacked me dead in my face, and I was like, okay, that smells amazing, that smells good, but I'm still chilling, I don't need anything. So we get online to get my boyfriend something, and he picks up a bag of candy, of course. And I'm just like, okay. Like I can't have any. I'm on my 30-day thing. Candy's not an option for me right now, so I just have to let him live his life. Just because I can't have it don't mean he can't have it. And that took forever for me to actually get to the point where my boyfriend can eat something and I don't touch it. Now, this would have been for a normal person the perfect opportunity to have a treat and let it go. What I used to do, I tried to give up candy years ago. And what I did was I made exceptions for the movie theater. I think that's why the movies are a trigger for me, because that used to be the only time I would allow myself to have some candy. And whatever I didn't finish by the end of the movie would get tossed out. So that environment was, for a few years, was the only environment where I was allowed to have candy. So I think that's why it's a trigger for me. So he got his candy, and I looked at the menu. I looked real hard. I was kind of wanting to want something. I wanted to want something so bad, but it was just like I'm looking like nachos, no, I could have that, but no. Chips, no. Popcorn, no. Candy, can't have that. Fried food, can't have that. Hot dog, no, 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 no. So I was just looking at them like, there's nothing I want. There's nothing I want. But they did have Slurpees or slushies, wherever, depending on where you are, what you call it, frozen drinks or whatever. So I was like, okay, so at the very least, there's still a part of me that won't allow myself to not get something from the concessions while I'm at the movie. So I was like, all right, well, I'll wait until we get maybe like a quarter of the way, halfway through the movie, and I'll get me a slushie. So I did just that. I waited about an hour into the movie, and then I went out and got me the smallest slushie. I think it was called like a Smurf berry, because the Smurfs are coming out. Did y'all know Rihanna's gonna be a Smurf? Rihanna's Smurfette. Did y'all know that? I didn't know that, but anyway. So I went and got me a small Slurpee, and my boyfriend got some pretzel sticks. I wanted it. I wanted it bad. I had a piece of his pretzel stick. It was like the like fluffy pretzels, soft pretzels, soft baked pretzels or whatever. So I had a little bit of his pretzel stick, and I just had my Slurpee, and that was the end of it. And I felt pretty damn good. Like, when I tell y'all, it is extremely hard for me, or at least it was. I can't even say this is true anymore, but it has always been extremely hard for me to say no in certain environments. So like, I mean, I hate using this example. Maybe I need a better one, but like I said before, it's literally like taking a recovering alcoholic to a bar and expecting them to only have water. It's hard. Like, it's emotionally jarring to have to be considerate of like, okay, well, I can have this, I can have that. And like I said, for a perfectly normal person that has a normal relationship with food, this would be, or a person that's looking to work on like willpower and self-control, this would be a perfect opportunity for them to say, okay, I'm going to have this treat, and then I'm going to be done with the treat. But for me, certain things are treats and certain things are triggers. So just like I get triggered in certain environments, certain foods and certain drinks are a trigger to keep eating those foods and make excuses to keep eating other foods as well. So all in all, and I didn't mention what movie I saw. I saw Mission Impossible. It was wonderful. I stan Mission Impossible, the whole franchise. It was so good, but it was so long too. I was supposed to go live last night, and we didn't get out of the movie. Started at 7. We didn't get out of there until 10. So I was like, I'm tired. I'm not going live. But so that to say, I was really proud that I made it out of that environment without feeling like, I mean, I had no appetite, zero, none, nothing. Like, even if I wanted something, one, there was no want, but even if I did, I wouldn't be able to eat it because I had no appetite. So ZEPBOUND is ZEPBOUNDing. ZEPBOUNDing is doing what I needed to do. And on top of me being on a steroid, which is supposed to raise my appetite, it hasn't yet. Fingers crossed that I make it through the entire 6 days without that happening, but it hasn't raised my appetite yet. Good morning, everybody. Is it afternoon yet? I don't even know what time it is. I haven't been to the movies in so long. I like the ones where they serve food. Exactly. That's a big, like, that is a big deal to me. Like, when you can bring me my food and my drinks to my seat, it's a big deal. So when I go to the movies and don't have that, I feel like I'm missing something. Like, a part of me is missing. I hate it. I hate it so much. Thank you, Empowered Wellness. I realized yesterday that I had a decent total loss in June. A little over 5.5 pounds. I'm a slow loser, so I haven't lost that much before. I titrated up in June to 5 milligram. I think 5 pounds in a month is really good, considering that I had about 4 months of losing no weight, or five months of losing no weight. 5.5 pounds in a month is actually really good. That's more than a pound per week. Day 6 and 7 for me on Manjaro is when the food noise is loud. Yes, this is just now starting to happen to me. So it happened a couple of days ago. So I took my injection on day 6. Like it wasn't hunger, but the food noise was very loud. Like it was like I was able to eat whatever I wanted, and I wasn't even hungry for it. So day 6 and day 7 is getting a little funny. Day 6 and day 7 is definitely getting a little funny. I like the idea of setting a boundary with the foods that are triggering. I will try that. Yeah, it is a thing for me. It's a real thing for me, and it's taken me years to actually admit it to myself, because you always hear moderation, moderation, moderation. I cannot moderate certain things. Like I just do not have the skill level to moderate certain things. I can moderate a lot of things, right? I can funnel cake is my best example. I can moderate funnel cake to about once or twice a year, because I will only have it in certain environments like a fair, a carnival, an amusement park, which I only go to once or twice a year. So, but it's one of the things that I absolutely love. I love funnel cake. I can moderate that. Believe it or not, I can moderate my chocolate. I don't eat chocolate very often. I can have ice cream, chocolate ice cream, a few times a year, maybe 3 or 4 times a year. I'm not counting, but it's so rare that I hardly ever have it. I can moderate. There's not a lot. I don't know, but I'm figuring it out. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn what my existing relationship with food is, and then work from there. But it's challenging. It's crazy to ask if drinking half the slushy would have fixed the itch. You know what's crazy? That's all I did, Jen. I only drank half of it. It wasn't even that good. Like the slushie was okay. It wasn't that good. I like 7-Eleven slushies. They're really good. But I don't have them often because I don't have one near me. But it wasn't an itch. It wasn't food noise. It was definitely emotional and mental. Like the attachment that I'm used to having was being severed, and it was bothering me. But it wasn't as bad as it could have been without ZEPBOUND. Like, and I also have that in title. Talking about ZEPBOUND and emotional eating. ZEPBOUND is severing that connection with having an emotional attachment to food, and that's hard for me because I eat based on my feelings. I eat based on my feelings, not on how I actually physically feel, like hunger or fatigue or no. I eat based on how I feel. So to not have that as a reason to eat, my feelings, that is troublesome, and I'm working through that. But yeah, I had half of it. It was perfectly fine. It was totally fine. No problem. But the fact that I got to get something in that environment, like I got to get something from the concessions, was satisfying to me. It sounds goofy, but it was. I'm on the fat shot, yeah. No food at the movies, although popcorn plain is a good snack. Isn't Manjaro terrible for you? No, not for me. Maybe for someone else. Yes, about better. We on a fat shout. And what about it? Okay, she's on Epic. Nope. Have you researched this medicine? Have you? You can eat a diversity of things if you log what you eat. Okay. A little slushy after a workout. Yeah. So hit the like on your way in. Subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, so I can either stay completely on task, or I can derail to address the comments about like whether I've done my research, because comments like that, they don't make me mad, but they make me, like, people can say whatever they want, but it's not anger that I feel. It's literal, like, it fires up a desire in me to debate, because I'm a talker, if you can't tell. I'm a yapper. I run my yapper, but I don't like when people run their yappers and then can't back up what they're yapping about. You know what I mean? So it's like, you see a live stream about someone's experience on a particular medication or whatever. In fact, I wasn't even really like spending most of my time talking about ZEPBOUND. I'm talking about the movies and being in certain environments and eating and all of that. But it doesn't matter either way. And someone asked the question, isn't it bad for you? Have you done your research? And it's like, if I'm sitting here talking about it, what would make you think that I have not done my research? The answer to the question is yes. So now what? Like, you're still gonna feel what you feel anyway, right? Like you're still gonna be like, oh my god, it's so bad. Oh my god, why are you doing that? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm not even offended by anyone calling it the fat shot. Yes, I am. I'm on the put down the fork shot, and you know what I did? I put the fork down. Like, what? I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand. So it's like, and no, I'm not on Ozempic. I'm on ZEPBOUND. Two different pharmaceutical companies, two different medications, same idea ish, but some different aspects with ZEPBOUND Manjaro. But it's like, and I'm not trying to be funny, but it's like, this is gonna be mean, so I shouldn't say it. But it's like, isn't Manjaro terrible for you? You know, misspellings happen, but it's like you're asking me if I researched it, and you're asking me if it's bad, but you haven't researched how to spell it. Stuff happens. I misspell stuff all the time. You know, I do. But I'm just saying, like, please. Like, I don't be trying to come off as mean, but please. GLP-1 medication has been around for years under other brand names, exactly. But reindeer, I don't feel like going down that particular rabbit hole, because that wasn't the question I was asked. Like, has somebody say, oh, these medications are pretty new, I'm a little worried about it, but I am interested, then I would say, you know, well, technically GLP-1s have been around for years. They've only recently gotten some hype because of all of the celebrities being on it during the pandemic. So let's talk more about that. But no, it's like, isn't that bad for you? Have you done your research? And it's just like you know what's bad for me? Being 242 pounds. That was bad for me. That was horrible for me. That was terrible for me. In fact, I actually just put my Jaclyn Hill video back on public, because a lot of people liked the preview, and I realized there was no point in me putting it to members because so many other people had their videos public. So it's like, okay, whatever. I put it back to public so that more people can watch the full video. But it's like, so, like, what? I don't get it. The fat shot, yeah. And like, if you take a Tylenol for pain, are you on the pain pill? That's the equivalent. Like, are you on a pain pill? If you are on insulin for diabetes, are you on the sugar shot? I can go on. I got time. It's a Saturday. Like, I'm supposed to be doing this, getting off of here, and then going to pack up my apartment so I can move. But I'll sit here for the next 4 hours asking stupid questions. I will do it. I will do it. Push away from the table shot. Yeah, I took the put down the fork shot, and you know what I did? Put down the fork. That's literally what this live stream is about. I went to the movies, and I did not pick up a fork with chicken tenders and french fries on it and ketchup. I did not do it. I don't put a fork for my candy. I don't use a fork for my candy, so that don't count. But, like, I literally put down a fork, and I'm happy about it. Like, what's wrong with people? I'm new to the world of GLP-1, but I can say it has already made a big difference in my life. If you know, you know. Literally, if you know, you know. Actually, also, can y'all do me a favor and let me know what other platforms you utilize, like what other social media platforms? So do y'all like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Rumble? Like, what other platforms do y'all like to use? Because I'm considering actually doing being more active on Instagram, and I'm not active at all on TikTok, but I'm considering it. Look at your cheekbones coming through. I'm trying over here. I'm trying, like, literally. Oh my gosh. Yes, you don't know the effects of the shot until you try it. I had no idea what food noise was until I took my first shot. Right, that's why we knew Jaclyn Hill was lying, because nobody says food noise. I never even heard the terminology food noise until I started a GLP-1. Nobody says food noise. Nobody knows what it is until it's gone. It's so, like, they seriously, if there's anything that needs to be studied about ZEPBOUND, that needs to be studied. Because when I tell you that you don't know that something is broken or off until you take a GLP-1. If you've ever struggled with your weight in your life, if you've ever struggled with eating in your life, you don't know that something is not clicking or something is, like, biologically wrong, hormonally wrong. You don't know that until you get on a GLP-1. You don't know that until you get on a GLP-1, and then you don't have the problems that you used to have. And it's just like, so you're telling me that my entire life has been sabotaged for what? Like, essentially, that's how it feels. When you get help from a GLP-1, you start to question if this is what other people feel like on a regular day-to-day basis. Like, it starts to make you feel like you've been crazy, or I don't know if it makes you feel crazy or it feels makes you feel vindicated, like you haven't been crazy this whole time. I can't really tell which one it is, but it's just like, this is why I like ZEPBOUND more than Compound. Compound never made me feel this way. Compound just made me feel like, okay, yes, the food noise is turned off, but there was a sense of like it being forced. Like I can't explain it. Like the wave, I would always feel full all the time, like kind of crampy, and like Compound, like if it was good Compound, it would just be really, 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 really strong. And if it was trash Compound, you wouldn't quite get the food noise addressed, but you will at least get fuller quicker, so you can still eat less. No, with ZEPBOUND, that is not the case. It's not the case. Like it is a completely different ball game. It's so low key that you can almost forget that you're on it until you eat, and then it's like, oh, I can't eat no more. It's like, oh, I can't eat no more. But for the most part, if you're asymptomatic, you just feel like a fucking normal person going through life. It is the best thing ever. It's one of the best things that's ever happened to me, being on ZEPBOUND. It's one of the best things ever. It was studied. Countess. I know you meant Countess of Shopping. Posted about it today. Okay, I'll go take a look at that. Hi Michelle. You Sydney uses Instagram. You're a dude. I'm a dude. We're all dudes. Yes. Good Burger. Yeah. Didn't they bring Good Burger back for a second movie like in the past 5 years or so? Maybe I'm making that up. So yeah. IG. I thought I saw somebody say TikTok. Okay, yeah. YouTube, don't use Insta or TikTok. Jen uses TikTok. Okay. All right. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it because I like to give written updates and updates with photos, and some people will see it on the community tab, but a lot of people do not. So I feel like for more like posted updates that don't involve a video, Instagram would be better suited for that. And for more short form content, TikTok would be better suited for that. But I'm avoiding TikTok because TikTok is a cesspool to me. TikTok is toxic, and I don't need my toxic gene to be flexed, because I can be toxic. I can be problematic. Like I will argue. I will argue. I will debate. I will discuss, converse. Like we can be cool. I don't beef. I don't do that. That's another thing. I don't beef. But TikTok is a dangerous rabbit hole to go down. So I'm a little. I don't even use it. So I'm a little. TikTok is limiting a lot of GLP-1 content. That's fine. Like I think it's really because people were on TikTok running amok as far as GLP-1s went, and some people were even trying to sell products they shouldn't have been selling, or a lot of off-market bootleg GLP-1s were being, peptides are being sold as well. So the content creators on TikTok, because of instant like, okay, so you have to think like the type of audience that you're going to get on TikTok is one, people that like short form content. They are not trying to deep dive into anything. They just want information very quickly, and they don't necessarily care if it's accurate or not. And so a lot of people got away with being incredibly irresponsible on TikTok. So do I feel like TikTok would potentially limit my content? Maybe. I won't know until I try. I won't know. It was taking up all my time. TikTok is for the GLP-1 crybabies, and that's kind of why I want to go over there, Jen. Honestly, like cry. Come to mama and cry. Come lay on my shoulder and cry, because they need a little bit of a talking to. Like some people need a little bit of a talking to. It's actually quite annoying how some people act. But like I said, the audiences are completely different on TikTok versus YouTube. And I don't even use TikTok, and I know that because I watch YouTubers that do use it, and they get their content from TikTok. And TikTok is so toxic. It's so toxic. Like the mindset over there is super toxic. And a lot of the audience is really, really young. Like, you know, so I feel like I have to be more cognizant of like the viewer, you know what I mean? Like if you really want to be responsible, you have to understand that some young people might come across your content and you don't want to lead them astray. But people don't think like that. Like, so I look at my analytics, and for the longest time, most of my viewers were between the ages of Don't get me the line. Hold on, I'll tell you right now. I was about to make it up. Like, well, not make it up, but I think I would have said it wrong. So for the longest time, my viewers were mostly between 35 and 44 and 45 and 54. They would typically be split evenly, and then a little 55 and older, and barely any in the age range of 25 to 34. But now that's starting to change a little bit, and it's probably because I'm doing my live streams this way, so it's reaching more people. But now I'm starting to get a little bit more of a younger audience coming across my content, but that don't mean they're listening. That just mean they stopped on the video for a little bit. Remember, I had the people coming in here like, put your hand up for the Lamar Jackson edit, put your hand up. I'm gonna, now in hindsight, I'm gonna assume those were young people. My boyfriend actually pointed that out to me, like, oh, that's probably some kids. I don't know, but now I'm starting to see like the 18 to 24 range, 13 to 17. They're probably just scrolling on the video or whatever. But just in case, you know what I mean? My content ain't for kids, so I'm not trying to tailor my content to no kids. So if they come across it, they come across it. If they don't, they don't. But when it comes to GLP-1 specifically, you definitely don't want to put out misleading information in case they do come across it. You know what I mean? Just in case. Like, you want to be responsible in general. I don't even know why I feel like I have to say this, but people just really get on my nerves. Like, people like a Jacqueline Hill, like, don't care what they put out there, and it's like people in your comments telling you like, kids watch this trash, whether you mean it for them or not, they watch it. So cut it out. Like, get your shit together, lady. Okay, so I talked about overcoming the big hurdle of being in a particular environment. I feel like that really gave me some momentum to like try to because what I don't want to do is avoid going certain places because I'm afraid to be triggered. That's something that I have dealt with before as well. So I don't want to do that. So this has given me some momentum to feel comfortable branching out into some other environments that I might have considered triggering to me. And as far as my fast is over. It's fine. I'm okay with it. I'll redo it next week. Because there's no reason for me to start over in the next couple of days, because I still have to take my steroids for, I think I'm on day 3, so I still have to take it until Tuesday. So I have to take it until Tuesday. So there's no point in me restarting another fast this week. Oh my gosh. So let me tell y'all. Can y'all still hear me? Michelle said what happened, so I don't know if something happened to the stream. Oh, I'm on a steroid, Michelle, so I have to eat to take the medication in the morning, and I forgot that I have to eat for that, so I just broke my fast. It's fine. I got about 14 hours in. I was going to do a full 24, but I have to start my steroid in the morning, and I didn't want to risk an upset stomach, so I broke my fast. And I'll do it again properly next week. Y'all, are y'all in that mochi group on Facebook, that mochi support group? Mochi is in trouble. Well, maybe not. Maybe they're not in trouble anymore, but people are in that group like, my compound is not compounding. I got switched to Red Rock and it's been trash. And I was like, so I started reading the community guidelines because I wanted to see what the rules are. And the rules were like, I wanted to see if I would be able to share messages within the group, but it said to not take screenshots. So I made notes of some of the things that people were saying. I don't know where I put those notes, so I'll probably have to go back to the group or see if I can find them. But I made notes of what people were saying. And, ooh, that mochi group on Facebook, everybody's like, yeah, me too. My compound isn't working. Like, ever since they left, like Akita left, yeah, no. Every once in a while, somebody will be like, oh, my compound from Red Rock is great. And I'm just like, ooh, girl. I joined a big GLP-1 Facebook group recently, and I could immediately tell by reading the post that too many of the people in the group did not research GLP-1s before. Like, Sydney, honestly, I really want to come across these people. I want to come across them. I really do. Like, I just don't, my level of engagement or my style of engagement is not going back and forth with people in Facebook groups. So I don't do it. I don't comment on some of the stuff that I see, because do you know how bad when I saw somebody post that their compound wasn't working, and then it was a flood of comments of people agreeing in the mochi group? Do you know how bad? I forgot I was in the mochi group because I almost commented saying, just go with ZEPBOUND, like just go with Lily Direct. But that would be, I guess, a bit inappropriate to promote Lily in Mochi's group. So I didn't do it because I didn't want to get kicked out. I'm nosy. I want to be able to stay in there and see stuff. So I didn't say it, but I was just like, Y'all would not be going through this if you would just switch the brand. Like, I'm not anti compound. I'm not. If you want to do it. But if you're complaining that it's not working, y'all should be switching to brand. Honestly, I used to be one of those skeptics about taking a shot and against it, but I blame the COVID vaccine for that. It just went south when my husband took it, but I was completely fine. Yeah, the jab. I can't remember nothing now after that. Then I researched the shit out of this man and realized it was a hormone and mine is lacking. So I took the plunge, and oh my God, I wish I started sooner. Exactly. Like when I first found out about GLP-1s, I was like, where has this been? I was coming off of a year of literally suffering. Like being 242 pounds was pure suffering. And there was no convincing me that GLP-1s weren't going to be the answer. Like I didn't give a fuck. Call it the fast shot, call it the cheat code, call it the easy way out. I don't care what you call it. I'm doing it. I'm not in any Facebook groups. Some of them are toxic. Yeah, they missed that gray market. What is gray? Is that research grade? Is that what gray is, or is gray something different? I do read the comments on the Manjaro Reddit forum, especially when I just started to check if anyone else was having the same side effects as me. I don't use Reddit, but I know of a lot of like content creators that do that go on Reddit. So every once in a while, I'll like look up something and a Reddit thread or post whatever will come up and I'll read it, but I don't really participate on Reddit. So what do people mean by gray? Is that research gray? I don't really know what people have meant by gray. I don't know what people mean by it. I have no idea. Oh, I got my juice and it's just sitting here in the sun melting. Y'all, had a coffee this morning and it was not meant to be. You know, I broke the whole cup in my car. Like, you know how coffee comes in like a plastic cup from McDonald's or something? It was from McDonald's. I cracked the whole cup. It was a large too in my car. It didn't cause a like damage or anything because it was in a cup holder, but I definitely spilled it all over my clothes trying to get it out the car before it completely spilled all over the seats and stuff. But it was a hot mess. So I'm sticky right now, honestly. I'm surprised the bees aren't attacking me. It's research grade? Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I haven't watched any content about it. I haven't been interested in it. I don't have any answers for it. Like I can't speak on it. I don't know. I don't know why anybody would be doing that. Like what do y'all know that I don't know? What do y'all know that I don't know? Because I'm not really sure why anybody would be doing that. Like it can't be that much cheaper, or is it? Is it that much cheaper? Is it like $20 versus $300? No. Did they really? Oh my gosh. Hi, Rakesha. Or is it Rakesha? I would be scared of it too. Has Retatrutide even hit the market, like the actual brands? Has it even come out yet? I tell ya, I don't be up to date on the news, because like I said, so many other channels do it that I don't really bother. But I mean, I should be paying attention, but I really don't, because I'm not interested in changing what I'm doing. I'm not interested in a pill yet. I'm not interested in changing my ZEPBOUND. I'm just not interested in changing what I'm doing. It's working for me, so I'm okay. Hi to Rich Auntie. I'm a rich auntie too. Compound from a credible provider and B12 trim shot is a powerful and uber successful combination. 40 pounds gone in 12 weeks or less. Results will vary. 40 pounds in 12 weeks is actually pretty aggressive. Are you exercising? I'm just curious. Like, are you doing any weight training? Yeah, about the B12 combination. If you're talking about B12 in the compound, okay. I mean, like for me, I'm good. Like that's not how the medication was researched, so I'm just not interested in mixing my tirzepatide with anything. That's why I went to brand. If you're talking about a B12 shot separately, that's a different thing. Yeah, retatrutide has not come out yet. It's still clinical. So how are people getting... Never mind. Whatever. The Ferogen, is that a claim in their lawsuit? Oh my gosh. If that's true, I'm not gonna lie. Listen. I'm not taking my mochi video down. Like, when people comment on it, like, it's an old video about me having a good experience with mochi, but also saying that I was like concerned about them mixing with B12. Remember, we talked about this. I'm like, who told y'all to do that? So I only got one order from mochi. I just wasn't interested in the whole mixing of the compound. I just wasn't interested. But like I said, when Eli Lilly, good morning, y'all look so beautiful. Thank you. So when Eli Lilly started to come down, when Eli Lilly started to come down on a lot of the compounding pharmacies and telehealth companies, I did not like the press run that Mochi was doing, making it seem like there was nothing to worry about. I felt like they were being really irresponsible, and I didn't appreciate that. And then Akita got whacked, so it's like, and Mochi could not keep up with their production. So Mochi gives side eye. I side eye Mochi. Like, when people watch my old Mochi video and they're like, oh, thank you so much for this, people are talking bad about Mochi, I'm like, well, this is an older video, so I don't know what's going on with them now. Do your research. I'm not taking my video down because I said what I said. Like, at the time I had a good experience with their customer service, and the compound was okay, but I didn't order it again. Because why are you mixing it with anything? Like, why do you need to do that? How about you just stop? Like, and something else I said before was, like, when the compounding companies started getting rid of tirzepatide, it's like, okay, why are we not talking about what we're going to do next? Like, why are we all fighting? Like, listen, let me tell y'all something. I'm so sorry to say this. I hope this does not offend anybody, but if it does, then we're just going to have a conversation about it. But I thought that the fight for compound was stupid. Like, the fight to continue it, I thought it was dumb. Now, originally, when I first got on it, like, I got on compound in August, and by, I think, like, September, October, all hell was breaking loose with compound. So at first I felt some type of way because I'm like, okay, clearly Lily is lying. I mean, this is all based on my opinion. Lily, don't come out suing me. I'm a poor YouTuber, don't do that. But at the time I felt like Eli Lilly was trying to crush the compound market and was not being honest about their ability to meet production with the brand. So I felt like they were trying to get it taken off of the shortage list prematurely. So I was upset about that. But as the chaos continued, it just got to a point where it's like, okay, not we, because I wasn't fighting for nothing. I was just going to keep getting my refills as long as they were going to give them to me. But everybody else, like, some of these content creators were pissing me off because I'm like, why are y'all misleading people? Why are y'all making it seem like no matter what, the compounders are going to win at this because Eli Lilly can't just get rid of them all? And it's just like, no, y'all need to be making plans for what you're going to do when you can't get your compound. It's not supposed to be here forever. Like, unless you have a particular need to get your medication compounded in the amounts that they were making compound, or in the amounts that they are making compound, that was not supposed to last forever. Like, everybody needs to get a grip. Get a freaking grip, okay? Yes, it's cheaper. Is it fair that brand is more expensive? No, it's not fair. Is it fair that some people are priced out and compound is the only way that they can afford it? No, that's how I started. I got on compound. No, it's not fair. But I always understood, like, this is Lily's brand. This is their money. Like, we're playing with their money, just like they're playing with, people's health, kind of. Like, like, I'm not one of those people that think it's a pharmaceutical company's responsibility to care that like, they're not the doctors, right? Their job is to make a product and profit off of it. Sucks, but that's America. That's the world we live in. And I want them to profit because I want them to keep making more ZEPBOUNDs or like better ZEPBOUNDs or whatever. So I understand the incentive, right? I understand the need to make the money. Are the pharmaceutical companies greedy? They are. Does the American system that we have set up allow them to be greedy? It does. Okay, so what are we going to do to work within that? You know what I mean? This is why I talked about budgeting. If you really want to afford ZEPBOUND, like, I'm not some person that's just like, oh, it's too expensive, so just look the other way. Like, no, it's okay. Well, can we talk about it being a little too expensive? Like Lily has taken steps to make it more affordable, but we all know they could do like 5 times better. Like, they could do so much better. But it's like, you have these other content creators that are like, don't panic, don't worry, compound is going to be around. And it's like, how about we just all, like, get a grip, okay? Like, I get if you get on compound to get you started, or whatever. But once people start having problems with getting their medication, problems with getting their orders, problems with customer service, problems with results, problems with this and problems with that, and problems, why are we not encouraging people to just go with brand? Like, you're not going to convince me that an extra $200 is the reason that nobody wants to talk about it. Like I said before, if it breaks the budget, fine, stick with compound. But why is it not at least a conversation of like, okay, so these telehealth companies are falling short, what are we going to do? The compound is falling short, what are we going to do? It's time to move the fuck on. Like, y'all don't think so? It's time to move on. I'm not saying if your compound is working and you're getting it from a reputable pharmacy that it's time for you to move on. No, I'm talking about everybody that's having problems. It is time to move on. It's time to move on. And that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Yes, I lift heavy, like cardio, and I eat well most of the time. No B12 in the compound. The shot is separate. I'm not sure what an MIC trim shot is. I have a personal doctor that I work with. Okay. My doctor prescribed me B12 once. I started Manjaro, but I don't put them together. But it looks like you can. That is why I am getting the best results, I believe. Having a doctor at my moment to adjust as needed. Why do you think the B12 is giving you a good result? I'm not understanding that part. What is it about the B12 that you think that's helping you that you can't get with just tirzepatide? Did you say... So you're on compound, Rich Auntie? Like you get your compound from a good pharmacy is what you're saying? I missed getting into the clinical trial because I was already on Manjaro. I would have had to stop for 3 months. No way I was doing that. But even then, I may not have met the requirements. Those compounds with their various GLP-1 drug combinations and doses that haven't been tested was too risky for me to consider. Rakisha says they had to mix it in order to sell it so they wouldn't get in trouble with Eli. So yeah, I understand that. But it's like, well then, okay, that's not completely true. Okay, that's not completely true because there were compounding pharmacies like Hollandale, which I'm not sure if Hollandale was 503A or B, but there were pharmacies that did not mix their tirzepatide. They didn't mix it. And when Eli Lilly said stop, that's enough, they stopped. So you know who didn't stop? The pharmacies that were trying to get around Eli Lilly and the patent and were mixing their compound. The pharmacies that weren't mixing, they just stopped. Because that makes me feel like they were being responsible. Like they were being responsible by not mixing it in the first place. Because who said to do that, first of all? Like, whatever. Like, the point is to fill in the gap. At the time, the point was to fill in the gap for Manjaro. So you want it as close to the original thing as possible. Why are you adding stuff to it just so you can sell it outside of the shortage parameters? No, that's not what's supposed to happen. So it is what it is. Like, if people are enjoying their compound, listen, there are plenty of people that watch my channel that are on compound. I started out on compound. I'm not a compound hater. I'm just saying there's so many things going on and people having so many issues, and the chaos is only just now starting to quiet down, but it's not over. Eli Lilly is still suing people. Mochi is still in the process of a lawsuit. Like, they're still in the middle of a lawsuit, and I don't get why they're fighting so hard. Like, is their whole company centered around compound tirzepatide? And then they try to make it seem like, oh, it's because we need the patients to continue to have access. That's not what it is. Please stop lying. Like, it's about the money. Just like it's about the money for Lily, don't lie and say it's not about the money for you too, Mochi. You know, like, please stop. But people want to cape for these telehealth companies, and I'm just like, listen, if you have a good experience, I'm actually happy for you. But there are a lot of people that are not having good experiences, and I was one of them, not having a good experience for 5 months. I held out because I went ahead and bought too much medication on hand, thinking that I should stock up because it's going to be taken away. I should have never done that, because it should have been, well, if, like, put it to you like this, right? I spent $2,400 on compound that did not work for me. Didn't work at all. I saved $600 and lost 6 months of time, because had I just gotten one vial and then realized it wasn't working and went to ZEPBOUND, it would have cost me about an extra $600 over those 6 months, or an extra $500. So just to save $500, I spent 6 months making no progress. Do y'all understand what I'm trying to say? Because the compound that I was getting was $100 cheaper than ZEPBOUND, I bought a 6-month supply. I didn't think about it like this at the time. I honestly did not. I didn't think about it like this at the time, but now I'm thinking about this in hindsight. ZEPBOUND vials, 7.5 milligram, are $500. Compound is the compound that I was getting was $400. I bought a 6-month supply of the compound for $2,400. Had I gotten a 6-month supply of ZEPBOUND vials, it would have been $3,000. So for the 6-month span, by sticking with compound, I saved $600 but lost 6 months worth of time. I didn't lose any weight in that 6 months because the compound was trash. So I stocked up on garbage for $2,400 when I could have just gone to ZEPBOUND. And I could be at my goal weight. I could be 140 pounds right now. I could have gotten an additional 50 pounds off in that 6 months. But now here I am. So I just feel like some people know that compound is, or their compound from whatever pharmacy they're getting it from, is not working for them, but they just keep sticking it out. And it's like your only option out of that is to go to a different telehealth company, so you can go to a different compounding pharmacy, so you got to do the intake all over again. I switched telehealth companies like 3 or 4 times. Who wants to keep doing that? Just spend the extra $100 and go to ZEPBOUND or Lilly Direct and have less of a headache. Or if your compound plus telehealth fees is $300, find the extra $200 and go to ZEPBOUND. If you're having problems, is what I'm saying. If it's fine for you, then whatever. I was always curious, did the telehealth tell you compound was temporary? No, I knew that because, first of all, they did not. Okay, first of all, they never explained that compound is temporary because the money. Okay, how do I put this? So when I got on compound, no, there was never a conversation about it. But I knew from my own research that compound was just a stopgap. Like, it was just to fill in while there was a shortage. So you don't get warned when you join a telehealth company for compound tirzepatide or semaglutide. They don't warn you like, hey, this is just temporary while the medication is on the shortage list. Once it is removed, we will no longer provide this product. They don't warn you. I didn't even think about that until you said it, Jen. They do not warn you. You have to know that on your own. Like, instead, what they encourage is, oh, no matter what happens, we're going to keep selling it. I think the only one that I know of that stopped, like a lot of compounding pharmacies and telehealth companies have stopped. But the one that I know of was, so I was with Fridays, and I was getting my compound from Hollandale. Best compound I've ever had. It was not mixed. It was the closest thing to the real thing. So when tirzepatide first got removed from the shortage list, like day one when it got removed, Hollandale immediately pulled out, which was the responsible thing to do. The medication is no longer in shortage, even though I thought Eli Lilly was not being honest about that. But officially, the medication was no longer in shortage. They had no reason to keep compounding. They did the responsible thing. They pulled out. Fridays removed it from their website the same day. Now, the communication on that was a little janky, but that was the responsible thing to do. But you know what Fridays did? They came back with another pharmacy that they could get the compound from, and it was mixed with glycine. I'm like, what the fuck is glycine? What is that? Who told y'all to do that? I looked it up. I looked up what glycine was, but I was like, what? Who told y'all to do that? Like, so I got one vial from them, and it was horrible, so I didn't get it again. I did. I used the Rikisha. I had to. So the benefit of that was that I didn't gain any weight. It allowed me to maintain my weight, but I didn't lose any weight. It allowed me to maintain because I would still get full when I would eat, but I could really eat whatever I wanted. There was no food noise suppression. There was no appetite suppression. Well, the appetite suppression was like I would get full quicker, but there was no food aversion. There was none of the things that I get with ZEPBOUND. So I used it. I had no choice. It was $2,400. I had no choice, and it was garbage. I could not wait. I almost didn't use the last vial because I was so ready to just start my ZEPBOUND. I think I ordered ZEPBOUND like a month or two before I finished up my compound, and I almost didn't even take the last vial. Like I was so sick of it. I was so sick of it. I was over it. So, it made me feel weird. I didn't like it. It was just not good. It was just not good. So I used it, and then I went to ZEPBOUND, and it was immediately obvious, like, oh my gosh, I should have did this forever and a year ago. It was not worth saving $100 a month to be on compound when I could find the extra $100. Like, I had to find it. I had to clear up some things in my budget, but it wasn't worth the headache or the 6 months of being stalled to be on that compound. But it wasn't in my opinion, it was not from a good pharmacy. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So I just feel like, I feel bad for the people that are having a bad experience on compound, and they don't know why. Like, now granted, I've also talked about, like, there are things that you could be doing wrong, like the person on compound or ZEPBOUND that's not losing weight. Obviously there are things that you can be doing wrong, but for the most part, I believe people when they say the compound is not working for them. I believe them. Just like the people that say it is working and they're having a great experience, I believe them. The people that I don't believe, right? You ready? I've said this before. The people that say they're having a good experience on compound, I believe them. The people that say they're having a bad experience, I believe them, right? I believe it depends on which pharmacy you're getting it from. The people that I don't believe are the people that say there is no difference between compound and brand. I do not believe those people. I don't believe them. I don't. I don't. People that have tried both and say, oh, no difference. You got it, but I'm not rocking with that. There's a difference. I wouldn't even play with somebody. I wouldn't even play in somebody's face by saying there's no difference. Like, I would literally have to have a conversation with a person that says there's no difference to understand why they feel that way. Like, how could you possibly feel that way? What does your doctor think about compound? Did you have a doctor to prescribe you compound? So my primary care physician did not prescribe it. I got it through telehealth, and when you get it through telehealth, they assign you a physician that prescribes it for you. So they get your medical history, your vitals, your height, weight, all of that falls under vitals, and they confirm that you have a certain BMI, and they prescribe in and out. And my doctor was perfectly fine with it. My doctor was fine with compound. She didn't prescribe it, but I did tell her. I almost kept it from her. Do not keep being on compound away from your doctor. Don't do it. But I told her. She was fine with it. When I wanted to switch the brand, she wrote the prescription. She was totally fine with it. I'm surprised patients aren't suing the telehealth companies for not being honest with them. Telehealth for ZEPBOUND? No, I did telehealth for compound, and I went to my primary care physician for let me get away from these people's table. I'm all talking and stuff. I went to my primary care physician for ZEPBOUND. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Suing, ain't nobody about to sue. Nobody's gonna sue until they get, God forbid, injured. God forbid somebody gets injured from one of these compounds, then that's when they'll sue. I don't want that to happen though. I want everybody to have a safe and healthy journey. But I'm over it. I hope I never have to go back to compound. Like I said, I'm not a compound hater, so if something happened and I had to go back, then I have to go back. But I hope I don't have to. So about the telehealth companies not being honest, so I was with Mochi. I went back to Mochi because I was going to, this was in the midst of all the chaos before Mochi's, when Mochi did that press run, I said, well, they must know something that I don't know. Mochi must have their ducks in a row, so let me go back with Mochi, even though I didn't like that their compound was mixed. I was willing to give it another chance. I'm glad I never got the second order, because when I met with the doctor, I was like, so what's going on with the lawsuits and this? Like, Lily hadn't been sued yet. What's going on with the FDA and da-da-da? And she's just like, yeah, we have no plans to stop. Like, there's, like, as far as the doctors, she was saying that the doctors haven't been told by Mochi there were any plans to stop compounding. So I'm like, okay, so clearly Mochi, I'm thinking Mochi must know something that the rest of us don't know. That's why they're so confident. I kid you not, like a week later, I think Akita dropped out and Mochi was being sued. I was like, they just did this whole press run giving people false confidence, and now they're being sued and Akita's gone. I was done with Mochi at that point. I was done with them. I'm glad I never got a second order from them. My doctor will no longer recommend GLP-1 compounds because of the problems some of her patients experience. She will only write prescriptions now for branded GLP-1s. What can I say? I don't recommend it. Like I said, if somebody wants to be on compound, I'm not going to tell them don't do it. But if they ask me my opinion, then my opinion is that I don't recommend going on compound. Just go with. Now, if you now, like I said before, if you're talking about the difference between like research grade and compound, then I would say, like, if what's pushing you toward research grade is the fact that you can't afford brand, you may as well go with compound. Like, that's going to be the next safest option, but it's not the safest option. The safest option is to just go with brand. And that's just how I feel. I'm so sick. I'm like, honestly, I'm tired. I'm tired of compounders upside. I'm tired. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of it. Like, that's why I don't watch a lot of other channels anymore. Because I just don't care. Like, I'm tired. I'm on ZEPBOUND and I'm happy. I'm happier than I've ever been. I wish I would have started sooner. I'm mad that I wasted 6 months not losing any weight. And it just is what it is. I'm making progress like it's nothing. I just can't. Jaden? Is that how you say your name? I don't think it's Jaden. Jaden A? Help me out with how to say your name. If you can like type out a pronunciation. Describe the difference between compound and brand. Is that what you mean? So, Eli Lilly is the pharmaceutical company that created the medication Mounjaro, which is the brand name for the pharmaceutical name would be tirzepatide. The brand name would be Mounjaro. They're the same thing, but just like Advil and ibuprofen, Mounjaro, Jadon. Okay. So Mounjaro has been out for many years for diabetics, but in Ozempic as well, which is from a different pharmaceutical company. They are GLP-1s. Mounjaro has an additional component to it than Ozempic does, and it's also a different medication, but whatever. Mounjaro is the GLP-1. Tirzepatide is the pharmaceutical name. So there was a shortage for Mounjaro about 2-3 years ago. And in America, I'm saying in America because I don't know where you're watching from, but in America, whenever there's a shortage for a particular medication, I won't say whenever, but it's my understanding that it's whenever. Whenever there's a shortage, we have compounding pharmacies that can fill in the gap of the shortage. Like, so basically, if the pharmaceutical company cannot meet the needs, they can't meet the demand. That is where compound comes into place. So pharmaceutical companies get to temporarily is the key word. Pharmaceutical companies get to temporarily assist filling the shortage. They get to basically essentially create and sell the medication themselves. Not the compounding pharmacy selling it, but you got to get it from your doctor essentially. So the compounders are there to help with the shortage. The difference is that it's essentially the same active ingredient, which is tirzepatide, but I have a strong belief that brands are always different. So think about a brand versus a generic. Tirzepatide, compound tirzepatide is not a generic. It's supposed to be the real thing. However, I have a strong feeling that when it comes to brands are always going to be different to some extent because they use proprietary like ingredients or fillers and things like that. So there's always going to be some level of, that doesn't mean brand is always better, but brand is always going to be different. Oh, okay. So you were talking about side effects. Okay, so I don't need to go into I don't need to continue to go in. Anyway, the difference between brand and compound. Okay, so the differences in the side effects were that I experienced less side effects with ZEPBOUND. Now, my bias is that I had been on tirzepatide for almost a year, compound, so maybe I was kind of used to it. I don't know because it's the same active ingredient. However, when I was on compound tirzepatide, it wasn't necessarily side effects that were the problem. It was a lack of benefits. So I did not get a whole lot of food noise suppression. So basically, when I got my compound from a compounding pharmacy that did not mix their tirzepatide with anything, it was the most effective. So it would curb my appetite. It would actually cause a bit of food aversion, like I wouldn't want to eat at all. And it calmed down my food noise. When I started getting my compound from different pharmacies that use B12, glycine, this or that, I didn't get the food noise suppression. So I pretty much could eat whatever I wanted. I could eat whatever I wanted. I didn't have that tight appetite control. So now that I've switched to ZEPBOUND, I don't have food noise. It's gone. It's gone. Like I don't have, for about 5 days out of the week, I don't have cravings. I don't crave anything. I eat because I have to, because you have to keep up your calories, but I don't crave anything. for about 5 days out of the week. Days 6 and 7, I'm still not hungry, but I do get to like get a taste for certain things. Like some pizza would be nice, or some ice cream would be nice, or some fried chicken would be nice, or whatever. But for the most part, it ain't even coming from hunger. It's coming from like this would be good, or that would be good, or whatever. So they were pretty close, but I feel better on brand. Like, there's a difference between taking a compound and just feeling that tightness or emptiness in your stomach all day, so you don't want to eat, versus just your stomach feels completely normal on ZEPBOUND and you're just not hungry. Like, it's just the most leveled you'll ever feel. Let's see. Mochi sent out a recall notice secretly to the state of Massachusetts. They were forced by the Board of Pharmacy of Massachusetts while telling everyone else the drug was safe. Huh. Was the notice related to a keto pharmacy? Yeah, Mochi gives very shady. Like, I'm really trying not to, like, I don't know what the rules are about what you can and can't say about companies, but I'm not recommending nobody go to Mochi. That ain't none of my business. Do what you do. But I'm not getting no medication from Mochi, because they how many times do I have to, I'm gonna keep saying it because I get new people every time, but Mochi and these other telehealth companies were giving that there were like secret meetings about getting their terzepatide out of the trap house to sell to the people. Like, they was willing to go get that terzepatide off the corner if they had to, or sell it on the corner or whatever. This is my opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. Talk to your local scientist if you have any questions. But they was acting Mochi. I'm telling you, the way these telehealth companies were putting up a fight when those lawsuits started dropping, I'm like, why are y'all getting sued instead of just stopping the compound that was supposed to be temporary in the first place? What? Why are you getting sued instead of just stopping? This is not your drug. Like, y'all are not entitled to tirzepatide. Y'all are not entitled to compound it. Like, you're not. I don't go this hard for semaglutide, one, because I've never tried it, and two, Novo Nordisk is not an American pharmaceutical company, so I don't give a shit about what they do. But it's like, I feel more of a tie to Eli Lilly because, one, I've had their product, and two, they're an American company. So it's like, why are y'all fighting? So why are y'all kicking and screaming? Like, please don't tell me it's the patients. It's not. Now, it does suck. It does suck that patients will be left out to dry, and I think that's where, at like the government level, some like your officials need to be stepping in and working with these pharmaceutical companies to get the prices down, right? The PPAs and all of that. But it's like, why are y'all fighting so hard? This is not y'all drug. This is their drug. Stop. They said stop. Does it suck for the rest of us? Yes, but they said stop. So stop. Why are you fighting them in court? Like, you're entitled to their patent. Oh, we put a little B12 in it, so it should be fine. No. Who told you to do that? Where are the studies that said that was okay? What are the long-term effects of that? It's not that complicated. And I think I was, listen, I'm not trying to like put nobody on blast. We can review my videos from that time. Like, we can review them on the channel. I think I was one of the only people saying like, okay, like, I get that this is scary, but y'all do realize that this was supposed to be temporary the entire time. Like, this is not supposed to, it's not supposed to be like, yeah, fight the power for compound. Like, why are we doing that? Like, why? Like, y'all are starting to look a little weird out here. I'm talking about as the content creators, not just regular patients that feel confused or afraid. They don't know how they're going to get their medication. They're maybe miseducated. They don't know. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the content creators. Like, you are supposed to be trying to help prepare people. You know what I mean? Or maybe not. Maybe, it's not your job. You're not their doctor. But I felt like I was one of the only people that's saying like, hello. I mean, like, if I gotta choose between Lilly and telehealth on whose team I'm on, I mean, I'm on my team. Neither of them are on my team. Like, I'm on my team, team me, team Venetian, team Vanity. But I mean, if I'm gonna defend telehealth or Eli Lilly, it's going to be Eli Lilly because it's their invention, it's their creation. and they, well, I keep saying patent. You can't patent peptides, so not patent, because peptides are naturally occurring in the body. The peptide is not patent. The auto injector pen is patent. Okay, so I guess in that sense, then, maybe the compounders have an argument because Eli Lilly can't own terzepatide, but it's like y'all are infringing on their product in some way, shape, or form. Like, we cannot pretend that that's not happening. And compound was never supposed to be permanent. The compounders are making big money, and that money is like a drug making them high. I mean, I like money too. Money makes me high. I don't believe in people that say money can't buy happiness. It sure can. Money buys you opportunity and freedom and time and ease. Money buys you things that can make you happy. Like, it doesn't have to be something materialistic, but it'll damn sure, money will buy you time. It'll save you time. It'll buy you time. It's a resource. It's a tool, just like any other tool, but better. Just like any other tool, but me and cash, are those supposed to be like boobs? Is that what that is? I don't know what you did there. Don't forget, if you want better obesity drugs, that costs money. This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm happy with what Eli Lilly did with ZEPBOUND. I've never said that about any drug in my life. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad this pharmaceutical company, like, they're supposed to be one of the big three demons in the country. Yeah, you're gonna get timed out, and there's nothing I can do about that. So, I mean, have fun, I guess. But yeah, like, pharmaceutical, like, who wants to support, honestly, big pharma? But if we're being realistic, I ain't never had help like I've had like this. So what am I supposed to do? Just be like, well, Eli Lilly's is a demon? I mean, if they came out with ZEPBOUND, I kind of want them to do more. Like, I kind of want them to keep creating. Like, ooh, what's next? I mean, I'm not interested in really changing, but it's like, they need to make money. Do they need to be greedy about it? No. Like, hopefully that gets addressed. I don't think you'll ever address corporate greed in America. That will never be addressed. But I just feel like we have to learn how to work within that to some extent. Hi, Lassie. Is it Lassie or Lacey? Did I say Lassie? I don't know why I said that. How do you pronounce your name? The more studies we want also costs money. That also helps get insurance companies to cover it some more. Call my hair dry? It's fine. I'm in the middle of taking it out. Gosh, leave me alone. So yeah. Like, literally the whole entire middle of my head is completely taken out. The extensions are taken out. So yeah, it's dry, but don't worry, because when I come back popping, I want you, player, to come back and, eat your words. Okay, so anyway, journey of life. Did you get the did you hear the moderator rules? People can roast if they want. They can make jokes, they can make fun, but they can't be disrespectful or sexually inappropriate. So there's that. Time them out if you have to. Time them out. Let me make sure I covered everything that I was supposed to cover, so I can get out of here and get to packing. It's 12:30 here. Y'all, I still have a whole apartment to pack up. Like, I don't know what the hell I think I'm doing. You know what it is? I thought I had an extra weekend, but I don't. My dad's coming on the 11th and not the 15th, so I'm like, but I'm not ready. I'm not ready. And I have a lot of stuff in one bedroom. Don't know what. I don't really. Okay, Jen, I do my own hair. Hold on, let me make sure I covered everything. Let me see. Okay, so yeah. Oh my gosh. So, y'all, I got new bones. It feels like I have new bones because, like, I can feel certain bones that I couldn't feel before. So, like, I can feel my shins. I can feel my collarbone. My hip bones, like, there's like no fat around my hips. Well, I mean, there are, but on the outside, but like at the top of my hip, like the hip flexor, like I can literally just tap my bone repeatedly. So I think that's pretty funny. I'm like constantly rubbing on myself because I have new bones popping out. They just grew out of nowhere. And to wrap up with ZEPBOUND, so this is I'm ending my second month. Next week will be my 8th shot. So I'm wrapping up my second month on ZEPBOUND, and it's been a mostly positive experience. I'm really happy with it. I have no complaints. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. I'm gonna be on 7.5 at least until the end of the summer, and maybe in the fall I'll go up to the 10 milligram. That's pretty much it. You watched me on a TikTok with blonde braids in. What? What do you mean? Blonde braids? Not me. I mean, I can't. So I don't want to say not me because I have had blonde braids, but I'm not on TikTok. Like I haven't made a TikTok. So are you saying somebody used my video or something? Okay, so lemonade braids. So I do my own hair, and I don't know how to cornrow, so there's no way I'm doing lemonade braids. And I also feel like my head is too big for that. That's why I wear big hair. Like right now it's a little flat because I started taking it out, so I don't have a lot more to take out. But when I first put this in, or even like a couple of videos ago, it was a lot bigger. Like it was a lot bigger because I got big head, I got big forehead, I got big face. I like big hair. Wait till you're laying on your side and your knees start hitting each other. Oh my gosh, journey of life. Let me tell you, I tried the pillow. So I ordered me it's a knee pillow, but it's supposed to help with the hips too. Like you're supposed to sleep with it between your knees. I don't know if that's the kind of pillow you were talking about, but I ordered one of those. And I tried my bed pillow last night. So typically I just prop my leg up. But last night I tried folding the pillow and putting it in between my knees, and it helped a lot with my hips. It helped to stabilize my hips. Michelle Wilson said, yes, people use your content. Use whose content? My content? I mean, people are trying to... Now, I'm not saying that I'm all that important, but people are like, there's... How do I want to say this without sounding like arrogant? So when I shared my TikTok on like a couple of other videos because I plan to go over there and start making content. And I originally had my name as, like, it says it's Vanity, but my tag was Vanity Insanity or Vanity Sanity. So when I realized I was going to share it, I tried to go change it I tried to change it to Vanity Reigns with an I. Why? It's already taken. Now, what are the odds? What are the odds that Vanity with an I, Reigns, is already taken? So, and then they're like, even on YouTube, there's like 3 or 4 tags of like Vanity Reigns with a Y, and I'm like, now I'm not no dummy. When I picked the name for my channel, I literally looked to make sure nobody else had it because I don't want to have problems in life. Like I don't want anybody to think I'm trying to be like them or whatever. So at least on YouTube and Instagram, like on Instagram, I have Vanity Reigns. On Gmail, I have Vanity Reigns. On YouTube, I have Vanity Reigns with an I. What are the odds that on TikTok, Vanity with an I, Reigns, is already taken? Journey of life. If you find me on TikTok, I'm going to be flabbergasted. Like if you find me, I don't even think I ever did a video with blonde braids. That's why I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think I have a single... Let me look at my channel. I don't think I've done blonde braids on this channel. I don't think I have. So I'm not sure. Like, if you find the TikTok again, send it to me. Email it to me. But I don't see how that could have been me. I really don't. Blonde braids? Oh, are you talking about my locks? Were they like white blonde? Y'all need to stop. Let me see. Was my hair like this? Oh God, you can't see it. But can y'all see that? Was my hair like this? Is that what y'all talking about? Lord, they done put me on the talkie ticks. I cannot. They done put me on the ticker of talks. Was it a good video? Like, honestly, one of my rules, so you don't have to send it to me now if you confirm that it was me, but one of my rules is like not to watch videos of other people talking about me because I'm gonna be inclined to respond. So, like, okay. Like, I'm kind of curious. I'm not even sure how I would find it, but I'm interested. I'm fascinated that you came across that. Maybe I need to go over there now. Maybe I need to put those same locks back in and go over there. Oh, I don't want to fall down the TikTok rabbit hole. Do y'all think I would be good on TikTok? Like, with the type of commentary that I do? I talk a lot, and you can't talk a lot on TikTok. I don't think you can. I think you get a max of what, like 3 minutes? 5 minutes? I don't know. That was old. That was like at the start of my channel. Like, that was some old content. That's crazy. But yeah, so Vanity Reigns is taken on TikTok. I wonder why. So you're not going to convince me, like, unless I go to their TikTok, which I didn't. It just, when I tried to use it, it said it wasn't available, so I didn't actually look to see who had it. But if I go see who has it, unless they had it before August 1st of 2024, I'm going to say they got it from me. Period. And no, don't do it. It's so time consuming. You should at least reserve your name on TikTok if you haven't already done that. Well, yeah, that's what I was saying, Sydney. So I tried and it was taken. So I have its Vanity, but for the tag, you know, when you add such and such, I can't do Vanity Reigns. I'm it's Vanity, and for the tag, I always do Vanity Reigns. I don't even know if I can do @it's Vanity on TikTok. I can try that, but right now it's Vanity Sanity. It's Vanity Sanity with an I. Vanity with an I, Sanity with an I. But yeah, that was my point. That and they Journey of Life was telling me that she saw me on TikTok, which is like that is so wild to me. I don't know, like, because I feel like if I didn't put my content on a different platform, it says a lot that it ended up there. I guess that's a good thing. I didn't put it there. I ain't put it there. We are having a real pretty deep conversation. Why would someone be worried about someone else's? Look, when they're not going to spend any money to get their hair done or etc. Grow up. I think you might have misunderstood Rakesha or Rakesha. Like, Jen didn't mean anything by that. She didn't mean anything by that. Let's all be kind here. Like, I'm not understanding why the hostility there about growing up. I talk about my hair often. So, what happened was somebody came in talking about my hair, how it's dry or whatever. Yeah, it's dry, whatever. But I was talking about how I'm gonna get it redone. So Jen was making a suggestion on how, like, the style. That's it. It's not disrupting the conversation. We were talking about my hair, so it's okay. It's fine. Like, that was a little hostile. Let's bring the tone down, people, and let's be kind to each other. Except me. I'm a little mean. Like, I'm a little mean, but you know, I can be civil. I'm a little mean when people come in saying stupid stuff. Like, the thing about my hair, I don't care if people roast. That's engagement for me. Like, you know how many times I've been on live and people come in, oh my God, your hair, oh my God, oh, your hair looks so good, your hair looks so good, where'd you get it, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So one person saying, oh my God, your hair's dry, you need to wash it, is not, it's probably somebody's 12-year-old that probably needs to go clean their room. Like, who knows? I don't know. Or it's a 40-year-old that ain't got no job. Like, I don't know. I'm not too worried about it, but please like the stream. Oh, but speaking of bleach, Journey of Life, I'm bleaching my hair this, well, we'll let my stylist decide what he wants to do. I don't mind box dye. Box dye does not bother me. I was box dyed red for many years. But I will be dyeing my hair or bleaching it blonde this fall. It's one of my milestone gifts. So I think it's for about 80 pounds down. My plan is to go blonde. I haven't been blonde in, like, naturally, my natural hair. I haven't done it blonde in a few years. So I'll let my stylist decide if we're gonna do bleach or a box dye, because I'm fine with either one. My toes are getting hot in the sun. But yeah, I'm actually enjoying sitting here talking with y'all. I'll probably be on here for like another 30 minutes or so, or maybe, I don't know. We'll see. It depends on how the engagement is. But I have to manage in the next 2 days, take my hair out, wash it, and pack my apartment up in the next 2 days. Well, I have until Friday to pack my apartment up, but I work during the day, like during the week, so the likelihood that I'll get anything done is slim. But yeah, I have to get my life together. I have a house sit for 3 days in Raleigh, and then I'm going to South Carolina to take care of some goats and some chickens. Yo, that's gonna be rough. I'm gonna be live a lot when I get to them people's house. No, I'm transitioning now, so out of context, that's gonna sound bad, but I'm transitioning from a relaxer now. So I was natural for the past 10 years, and I could not. So I was natural for the past 10 years, and I was red up until I was red for about 3 years. And honestly, the dye loosened my texture, so it helped me maintain my length because I have a hard time keeping my hair from breaking off and stuff like that. I'm just not good at natural hair care, so I go to a stylist that takes care of it for me. But I moved away, and then I tried to go copper. I dyed my hair like back to back, like 2 times in like a 2 week period, and it caused my hair to fry up and break off or whatever. So I spent another 2 years recovering from that, and I was completely natural 4C for about 2, maybe 3 years, and I couldn't take it no more. I couldn't take it no more. So my stylist relaxed me back in October, and now I'm in the transition period because as I transition back to natural, he's going to work to train my hair to be able to stay straight longer, because I like to wear a silk press when I wear my natural hair out. I sometimes wear it in like a puff updo or whatever. I actually have a picture on my I have a picture on my community tab. You got to scroll all the way down, but I took a picture with my afro before I got relaxed. Yeah, I took a picture with my puff ball before I got relaxed. It didn't look 4C, but that was because I just took some braids out. Trust me, my hair is naturally 4C. It's very hard for me to maintain. I have tried for years. I got stuck in the natural hair care movement, the rabbit hole, for many years, and I was sick of it. I was over it. I was over it. Let me see if I can scroll back and find this picture. And okay, can y'all see that? I'm trying to. Sorry, there's a bit of a glare. Can y'all see that? Somewhat. That was my hair like the day I got, like before I got it relaxed. There we go. I think you can see that kind of. Yeah. Let me know how the chickens go. I wanted chickens, but I feel like it's going to be a lot of work, especially in the summer when it's over 100 degrees outside. The pet owners are making it seem like it's very simple. Like, all I got to do is feed them and give them water and make sure they're back in the coop at night. That's what they say. That's what they say. But I don't know. I want me some chickens too. My dad has a lot of land, and I want some chickens. I want some chickens. I put a reverence in a few days ago trying to be young. I love red. I love red. It gets on everything. I like the L'Oreal High Color Highlights box dye because you don't have to bleach your hair first. There's already some bleach mixed into the dye, and it did not damage my hair. I was on that hair dye for like 2 or 3 years. I loved it. I miss it. I was natural for 12 years. Now I'm locked 2 years. Two of my sisters and one of my brother have locked their hair. My brothers, and I'm just like, so y'all just started a whole lock pack and didn't tell me. I don't want to lock my hair anyway because I change it too many times. Like, my hair is a big part of my identity, so I like to change the color, the length, the curl pattern, all of that. Like, I like it up, I like it down, I like it wavy, I like it curly, I like it straight, I like it short, I like it long, I like it black, I like it brown, blonde, red. Locks ain't gonna work for me. That's why I wear fake locks. You're only as long as you feel. I still feel like I'm 22, even though my hips are saying I'm 82. You know what? My boyfriend had to help me in and out of the car yesterday. And I'm like, this is what you have to look forward to in your life. He's older than me. My boyfriend is 40. I'm 29. And he has to help me out of the car. He has to help me out of the car. I was like, ugh. Oh, and I didn't tell y'all, right after I got off a live yesterday, I sprained my ankle. It's okay now, but I guess it wasn't really a sprain though, but I should say I twisted my ankle, and I was limping for a couple of hours, but it's since I guess going back to normal or whatever. Now, if I tried to run, I probably would still feel it. I don't like this short hair, but it's coming back to that pixie cut hairstyle. I had a pixie cut for years. Now I have a bob. Okay. You all enjoy your day. I left sauna and I'm at Ivy Restore now heading to my massage. Then I have to take my ZEPBOUND shot. Good luck, Michelle. I'm on my second juice this week thanks to you. I was thinking about going to get a drip today. I forgot to call them and see if they have availability. Actually, let's find out right now. Let's find out while I'm on here. Hi, I want to see if they have the NAD subcutaneous injections too.
I'm trying to see when she's going to get it. She's going to go get it. I saw her tell. When I had waves, she went straight off that food.
I'm going to find out if they have it. If they have it, I'm going to get it today. The NAD sub-Q. Hopefully not what, Rakisha? IV drip?
Okay, medical, this is Candace. How may I help you?
Hi, Candace. Do you have NAD at your location?
Oh, we do.
Is it the subcutaneous injection?
Yeah, we have both available at both locations.
Okay, do you have time for a walk-in today for a drip and a NAD? Sub-Q?
Yeah, if you're just doing a normal drip with a sub-Q injection, we'll be happy to do that for you.
Okay, does 2 o'clock work?
Works perfectly. We'll see you then.
All right, see you there. Thank you. Okay, so I guess we're doing this. Hopefully it doesn't hurt because who said it hurt yesterday? I think it was Reindeer that said the NAD sub-Q hurts. But you know what I was thinking when you said that, Reindeer? ZEPBOUND injections are subcutaneous. So will it hurt as much as that? Or is it a bigger needle? Oh, I have, Michelle, I have another IV drip therapy place I go to. But if I do decide to go to Restore and I need a code, I'll definitely think I definitely will ask you for a code. Oh, Rakisha. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She's probably, or they, I don't know if it's she, but they're probably behind in the stream. I'm sorry. They were Rakisha was talking about, so if you make it to this point, oh my gosh, don't leave me and unsubscribe. But if you make it to this point in the stream, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to Jen and not the guy. Sorry about that. The NAD, I talked about that yesterday. I wonder if I still have the notes. The NAD is more of like, well, one, when I first heard about it, it was a basis of like mental clarity and energy. It kind of works. So NAD is what B3 converts to. So when you take B3 or you get it in your food, it converts to NAD. So the point of B3 is to maintain your levels of NAD. So I guess instead of having to do the biological process that will for the conversion, you get it directly in an injection, or you can get it in an IV drip that would take hours. But when I first heard about it, it was for energy. So I'm hoping that it will improve my energy. I'm probably going to do the glutathione as well. So actually, let me tell you right now while I'm on here what drip I'm going to probably do. They're expensive. I'm not gonna act like they're cheap. They are expensive. So it's not something that I just be putting out there like recommending to people. It's more of like a preference thing. If it's something you're interested in, or if you have like, you know, the extra money to try it out. Why is their website not working? That's so ghetto. Oh my gosh. And I don't even think it's their website. I think it's my phone services. Pregnancy drip. Okay. So, oh, it doesn't tell me. It doesn't show the list on here. It tells me, so it tells me what the different drips do, but it doesn't tell me what the ingredients are. I will have to wait until I got there. But one that I typically get is like their super immune boost. I would get that one in the winter. Potent blend of vitamins and antioxidants. um, there's one called, they got a lot of B12 shots and stuff too. There's another one called Hydrate Beauty. Um, rejuvenate skin, hair, nails, packed with vitamins and antioxidants. And I think they have a super immune that's like double glutathione or something like that. So it's been a while since I've been, so I'm not really sure which one I'm gonna get, but we'll see. We will see. Um, what on earth is that? Oh, never mind. I remember you talked about that. The NAD, yeah, yeah. So I mean, we'll. I'm honestly hoping it'll do something for my energy. Like that's what I'm really hoping. If I feel no difference, I probably won't do it again. Like because the IV itself will hydrate me to the point where I feel more energized, and it's probably gonna have like B12. You know what I'll probably do? I'll probably get the one that has the most B12 in it. I'll either do double glutathione or double B12, one of them, or split the two. I don't know, but we'll see. We will see. And if they let me record, they'll let me record while I'm in my room. But if they let me record while I'm picking it out, and if they want to talk, if they were willing to talk to me on camera, then I'll do that. I'll do that. But yeah, let me know how you feel after. Have a good day, Michelle. I will let y'all know. I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to. So we gotta push our food fanatics talk back again, because I realized if I do that today, I'm gonna put off taking out my hair and packing my clothes. So I mean, not my clothes, packing whatever else I gotta pack. What do I have to pack? I just got a bunch of little stuff like that don't even go together. I need to like make a dumpster run. I used to work at Bath and Body Works like 2 years ago, and I have a garage full of stuff that they like would not give away, but like stuff that was like out of season. They would sell it to us for like pennies on a dollar. Like we would get bags full of product that's out of season for like $5. Sorry, I'm scared of bugs. Something landed on me. So I have a garage. I have like bags of candles and lotions and body washes, shower gels, body sprays. I'm about to throw all of it in the garbage. Don't judge me. Unless y'all live in North Carolina and gonna come get it, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it because it's about to go all in the trash. Like, I'm over the whole candle thing anyway, because those are like freaking supposed to not be good for you. Carcinogens. You know what I mean? Like now candles are carcinogens, or they always have been. And I'm just like, what can we enjoy anymore? Plugins, carcinogens. Candles, carcinogens. Air fresheners, carcinogens. Everything's a carcinogen. Donate them. Okay. Where would I donate them? Who would take a bunch of fragrance and candles? Who would take that? I gotta find out who would take that. And the thing about it is, because they're like the candles are kind of old, I'm not sure if they would still have like a good amount of scent to them. I could give them away, but I don't have anybody to give them to. So maybe I'll post them on Facebook Marketplace and see if anybody wants to come pick it up. Or otherwise it's going in the trash. Thrift shops, maybe. Oh yeah, you know what? I feel like I have not seen body care in thrift shops, but I could be wrong. I could be just completely and totally and utterly making that up. Okay, my feet is getting hot in the sun, so I need to go get in my car. Like, I'm sitting on the bench, loitering. I'm loitering outside of a restaurant. But I guess I did spend money here, so that's okay. That's okay. Boop. Or you know what? Now that I think about it, maybe I'll skip the drip and just do the NAD, because I want to see if it works for me. Like, I want to see if it does anything for me, and it might be masked by me getting a drip, or I should say not masked, but like I might feel better from the drip and assume that the NAD is working. I might just do the NAD by itself. We'll see when I get there. We'll see what they recommend. They are endocrine disruptors. Leave them in your apartment lobby. You know what? I'll see if the apartment complex will let me do that, because we have like a leasing office, and so it's like a clubhouse, and if they will let me put up a sign that says free candles, I'll do it. And then if they tell me I just got to take them back by the close of business, then that's fine. I'll do. You know what? That's a good idea. I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna see if they will let me post up free candles and see if people want to take them. That's a good idea. I'm gonna try that. Weird. Jen, I think you scared away all the weirdos. Like, what was going on that one particular day where it was like fucking 100 weirdos in the chat? Because I haven't had that problem since. It was just that day. So, I think Jen scared them all away. Hold on. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. Y'all, I would love to do a giveaway, but I don't know how to. I need to find like a raffle platform to do it properly, because I don't know how to get people's information in order to like pick a winner type deal. And I just haven't had the time to put the effort into learning how to do that. But that's something that I would really, really like to do. They are all enjoying the weekend. Yeah, it was like the holiday got here and then suddenly everybody has somewhere to be. It was really weird. It was really weird. I didn't like that at all. So I was listening back to my live stream yesterday, and I noticed I was clearing my throat a lot. And I didn't know why I was doing that, other than I needed to clear my throat. But I think it's because I've been eating bread lately. And not a lot, but I've been eating like I made a breakfast sandwich on Saturday. I think I made it on Thursday. I ate half Thursday and I ate half Friday. And like I said, when I have wheat, my sinuses get full of mucus. And also I have allergies too. But I was like clearing my throat a lot, and I was just doing it again, and I noticed that in the video. Yeah. Did you see Jen blocking? I mean, not blocking, but like timing people out. Actually, tell me, Jen, when you go to time somebody out, do y'all have the opportunity? Do y'all have the permission to block them or hide them, or does it only give you the option to time out? Because oddly enough, on my end, YouTube doesn't tell me what the difference is in the two levels of moderation. They don't tell me like what privileges that you have. So I don't know if y'all have the ability to actually block people or hide them. But I know you can time them out. So what options does it give y'all when y'all like click on somebody's name? Let me see. Like for me, and y'all can I think y'all can delete comments too. No, I didn't do my fast because I had to break my fast for my steroid. You can just time out. Okay. I may have to make a managing moderator that can block and pin comments. So there's two levels of moderation. There's like a standard moderator, which I made everybody standard moderators, and there's managing moderators that can do a bit more, because I'm not clear on what I'm not clear on what the privileges are. I haven't made a managing moderator yet. You can hide, remove, and amount of time to time out. Okay. Okay. Cool. That's perfectly fine. Hi, cross country. I think it's crossing. Hello. Is there a hi button? It says like crossing country said hi. Is there like a hi button on there? I'm asking questions, like I can't go on my other phone and see what the live stream looks like. Yeah. Weird. All right. So are y'all ready for who's weighing in on Tuesday? Or is it Monday? What day was the first? It was Tuesday. Who's weighing in on Tuesday? Let me see. Turning down. Yes, there is. Got it. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Oh, I see it. Send hi. Hi. Oh, that's nice. Okay, cool. Not jab day. I weigh in Monday. I mean, okay. I'm gonna weigh in on Tuesday. So, Jen, today is the 4th day for my injection day, right? I took my injection on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Wait, did you say 4 days after your injection? Hi, Jonathan. Which day did you say was the lowest day, Jen, on the scale? If I took my injection on, I think I took my injection on Wednesday. So Sunday would be my lowest day. 4 days after. So like if I took it on Wednesday, you mean like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Is that what you mean? Or do I count the injection day itself? So it'd be like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Because if that's the case, then I'm on day 4. But if not, then tomorrow is day 4. So I'm just trying to figure out if you're counting the day after or the day of as well as day 1. Sunday. Okay, so tomorrow. So that would be day 5 for me. Oh, so last week, I think when we talked about this the first time, if you meant starting on the day after, counting 4 days, I think my lowest day was on the 4th day. Journey of life, when I get to the 150s, calm down. Calm down. Like let's just get me to 179 before I leave this trip. Like, let's just start with that. We can't even talk 150s right now. Matter of fact, let's get me below 187 because 187 is the lowest that I remember being as an adult. So once I start getting into like the 170s, I'm starting to get 170s, 160s. I'm starting to get back into my high school weight. I don't know nothing about no 150s, no 140s, 130s. I ain't never stepped on a scale and seen 150 anything, 140, 130 something. Like the lowest I remember being was like 120 as a kid, and then suddenly I was a teenager and I was 170 something. And then I lost weight down to 160s and then gained weight to 180s and kept gaining. But I don't know nothing about no 15, nothing. I don't know nothing about that. Yeah, okay. So interesting. So I weighed in today at 188. If I would have completed my fast, I probably would be weighing in tomorrow at like 187, the middle range of 187 or the higher end of 186. But since I didn't fast, we'll see. I probably will maintain 188. My lowest was 149, but that's because I was on a 15-day water fast and I gained it back real quick. Yeah, with a water fast, you're gonna gain a lot of water back. As soon as you add some salt in, it's over. I'll be making note of the 4th day theory. Do you count the injection day? Like, right, so even if the 4th day is my lowest day, oh, so should I change my weigh-in day to the 4th day? I'll probably do that for August because I want to keep my current schedule. Now I get it. I should be weighing in on the 4th day. I should be weighing in on the 4th day. I get it. That makes sense. Let me find the address to this drip. Hydrate therapy. I'm gonna feel really good when I get out of there. I mean, I can stay on live while I'm there too. Day 1 is the day after the shot. Got it. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Yep. That makes sense. Is this the right one? Where are you taking me? Yeah. That one. Okay. Yeah. Begin to count day after. Right. Okay. See, I wasn't the only one that was confused about that. Yeah, because as of right now, that tracks. Last week, my lowest weigh-in day was day 4 after my injection, not counting the injection day. So let's say injection day is day 0. Right. I I never correlated injection day or weigh-in day. I never considered whether they should be the same day. I never thought about it. Not even a little bit. My weigh-in day is always the start, whatever day I'm starting the challenge. And it's typically on a Sunday. But this time it's on a Tuesday because we decided to start on first instead of a particular day of the week. And so, but day 6 and 7 of the week is when when I can eat the most. This juice is good even though it got watered down. It's still good. Like, why? Why is it still good? I forgot I have a headphone in, so I'm drinking it. Y'all probably like can hear every little bit of that. Well, she said it doesn't really matter when you weigh in, but she said to be vain about it because, you know, we're a little vain. Should we get little vain t-shirts? Coffee mugs? We're a little vain. Check with your local sciences and all that. But yeah, it's just like if you care about having the lowest weigh-in on the scale. So for me, my lowest day is always the 7th day after my weigh-in. So if I want to double whammy it and make sure my weigh-in day is day 4 after the injection, because no matter what, day 7 is typically my lowest weigh-in day. That's a good point too. Shot day, you probably have. I don't think I ever weigh in on shot day either. I don't think I do. But it doesn't matter. Like, regardless of what day I weigh in the morning. So I always weigh in first thing in the morning. I don't weigh in with clothes on because I'm vain. I don't need no extra weight. I've been doing that since I was a kid. Like, I gotta take my shoes off. Like, when I see people weigh in with shoes on, I'm like, you've never been fat before, have you? Like, you want them extra 2 pounds to not count. Those extra 2 pounds from the shoes mean everything. From the jeans, all of that. No, I don't even weigh in my pajamas. I don't do that. Every ounce, like, that's a psychological thing for me. Every 1/10 of a pound matters. In the morning, no clothes, sorry. And for some reason, I don't know why. Jen, I have no explanation for this, so do not ask me why. But my weigh-in is always lighter if I shower first. Don't ask me why. I have established that if I weigh in, like if I get on the scale, right, then hop in the shower and get on again, it's lower. So now I just wait till after I shower. I don't know why. I don't know why that's the thing. I have no idea. And I don't think it's because my showers are so hot that it's sweat or anything. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm moving around and like the composition is readjusting. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I could step on the scale 3 times in a row and get the same weight. Let me take a shower, I will come out and it'll be like so basically the reason why that matters to me is like if I step on the scale and I'm like 189.2, right? I step on and step off, step on and step off, so we've locked in 189.2. But then I take a shower and I get in. You can come. I take a shower and then I get on the scale and it says 188.8. I'm counting that. I'm going in my app. I'm syncing the scale to the Bluetooth, like through the Bluetooth, and I'm counting that 188. Like my app will let me choose, like it. So my scale will save my weigh-ins even if it's not synced with the app. So by the time it does sync, I get to choose which weigh-ins I want to track. Because if I stepped on a scale for 3 or 4 days straight and the weight has not changed, there's no reason for me to track all 4 days. Like, that's just clogging up space. So I don't do that. But some people are not, like, it's not a good idea for a lot of people to track their weight that way. I do it because it's like it's a thing for me. I don't know what you would call it, but it's like it's a habit. It's a habit for me. It's a daily habit for me to step on the scale first thing in the morning. But the only one I count is on the 7th day. So if I weighed in on weigh-in day at 189 and then I step on the scale again on weigh-in day and I'm 191, I've done something wrong that week. Because my weight is going to fluctuate throughout the week. But if by day 7 I'm higher than I was 7 days ago, I've done something wrong that week. For me personally, for my body, like I've eaten too many carbs or drinking too many. I've had too many sweet beverages or whatever. Like I've done something wrong at that point. Yeah. Shot day is day 7 for you. I'm gonna turn weigh-in day into day 4 after my injection. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. But I'm not gonna do it this month. I'm gonna wait until August. Do y'all think I should take my scale to Europe, or should I just not weigh in that week? What do y'all think? I could pack it, or I could get. I'm supposed to get a smaller scale to pack. I might just do that. I might just get the portable one and take it with me. I think not weighing in for a week would drive me crazy. But if I happen to gain weight on vacation, that's not going to drive me crazy. But not knowing until I get home will drive me crazy. Okay, so yeah, you only save one of the readings. Don't weigh in that week. It's going to drive me insane. Oh my God. Okay, so I leave on the 1st. So we'll be done with our challenge by then. You know what? You're right. There's no reason for me to weigh in. We'll be done with our challenge. You're absolutely right. There's no reason for me to weigh in. Our challenge ends on the 30th. Why am I weighing in on vacation? Now, with that being said, if they got a scale in my hotel room, I feel like that's more of an American thing. But if they got a scale in my hotel room, I'm stepping on it. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I was at the Waldorf Astoria in Chicago. I fucking love the Waldorf Astoria. God, it's such a beautiful hotel. They had a scale in the bathroom. And y'all know I stepped on it and it said error. This just happened when I was in Chicago. I don't know if the scale was broken. I don't know if I was too heavy for it. I've never been on a scale that I was too heavy for. But y'all, I stepped on that scale and it said error. So what do y'all think that was about? You think the scale was broken, or I was just too heavy for it at what? 190? 193? Whatever. That don't even sound real saying it. Like I can't even, like, honestly, it hasn't even registered yet that I'm in the 190s. It honestly has not. It has not registered. Not even a little bit. Has not registered, not even a little bit. There's a part of me that is not fully acknowledging it because I'm afraid that I'll be right back up over like I'm afraid I'll get comfortable and complacent and I'll end up right back over 200. So there's a part of me that I step on the scale, I log the weight, and I move on. I'm in the 180s. I have not seen 180 something in over 5 years, and I'm almost refusing to acknowledge it, like honestly. Like I'm refusing to even, okay, 188. Whereas like any other time, this would be a big deal. This would be the time for me to start getting lazy, slowing down, stop doing the things that work, and being complacent. That's typically what would happen. I'm not even acknowledging it. And I still have moments. Now this is gonna sound a little bratty. I'm working on it. I know this is gonna sound a bit ungrateful and bratty when I say it, but there are times where I've talked about this before, my progress doesn't feel like progress. Like there are still certain pieces of clothing that I have that I don't find flattering, and I'm just a little frustrated by it. Like there are times where I still feel like I have not lost 50 pounds. This is why I say you got to take your pictures. You got to be kind to yourself. You got to track your inches. I don't track my inches, but you should track how many inches you're losing, track your weight, do whatever you got to do. Definitely take pictures, but I just be feeling like, oh my gosh, at 190 something, but I'm short. So of course I'm still going to feel like overweight in the 190s. Like honestly, I'm short. I'm 5'3". I should not be 190 something pounds. So I have a long way to go. I still have at least another 50, potentially 70, but we'll address the other 20 when we get the next 50 off. Yeah, for me, mentally and emotionally, sometimes I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, I still have so far to go, but I forget how far I've come. I really do forget how far I've come. Like, it's not even, it's frustrating sometimes. It definitely is frustrating. But I'm being, I don't want to say humble about it, but I'm like, don't get me wrong. I am feeling pretty damn confident. Okay? Feeling pretty damn confident. But especially, it depends on what I'm wearing. Like, I love oversized sweatpants. Let me put on some oversized sweatpants. You can't tell me nothing. Like, I wear that like almost every day. But there are certain things that still like irritate me. Like I've talked about, like back fat, bra overhang. Like when I sit, my stomach is still kind of in my lap. Like it's not touching my lap anymore like it used to. But I still have complete and utter bulge when I'm sitting down. I'm not, okay, so let me tell y'all, I'm not going to be satisfied until two things happen. One, every single back roll has to be gone. Don't judge me. I don't care. I'm not stopping until every single back roll is gone. Every back and side, every roll has to be completely decimated. It has to be gone. Okay? Or I'm not going to stop. Two, I'm not stopping until my stomach is flat when I sit down. Sorry, I'm vain. Like, hemoglobin A1C, already on track. I'm already out of the pre-diabetic range. I got that blood work done earlier this year, I think, or late last year. I think it was earlier this year because the original test was done last year when I first started. So 6 months would have been about January. A1C, already going in the right direction. Weight going in the right direction. Body fat percentage is being stubborn. I mean, it's going in the right direction, but like I have a lot of visceral fat. And I should be doing another DEXA. Like I was supposed to do another DEXA scan this month, but I didn't do it because I'm only just now starting to lose weight again. So I'll probably do it at the end of the summer. But you know, I'm just saying, I get to be a little vain because my numbers look pretty damn good. They just do. They just do. So I'm not gonna stop. Like I want I want my stomach to be flat when I sit down, and I want my back rolls to be gone. It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, let me tell y'all about my hips. So I'm having a bit more faith in the steroids. So after I did my walk yesterday, I'm sorry, I know y'all are talking amongst yourself in the comments. I'm just keeping my eyes on the road, so I might be segueing a bit too quickly off topic. But I was in a lot of pain after my walk yesterday. I walked for about an hour, got about 8,500, 8,600 steps in. And I was in a good deal of pain, that like so much so that the only way to really deal with it was to keep walking. But ultimately I had to stop because I got back home. It got to the point where like sitting and standing was a challenge. Standing still was a challenge, and then standing up and sitting was a challenge. Like whatever I had to do to hinge my hips was challenging. And then I slept with a pillow between my knees last night, which got me some relief. I also took ibuprofen and Tylenol because my orthopedic didn't prescribe me anything for pain. Like what? I don't know why that's a thing. So today, I think the steroids are steroiding. I feel a little better today, and it's not because I think my inflammation is actually starting to go down. Like I was a little concerned day 1 and day 2 on steroids, but it's day 3 and I'm feeling better. I'm not feeling great, but I'm feeling better. I also bought some turmeric. If you didn't know, turmeric is wonderful for inflammation. I used to use it all the time before I got knee surgery. I would use it to manage my pain and inflammation. So I will be incorporating some turmeric into my daily routine or calories or whatever. Like turmeric, I make golden milk. So it's warm milk with turmeric and black pepper. The black pepper is to make the turmeric, the curcumin in the turmeric bioavailable. So I'll be doing that for my inflammation. But we have good signs for my hips. So many people take scales with them, and I just think like, what for? Yeah. I'm not gonna take my scale. I was going to, but there's no reason for me to. The only reason I'm considering it is because I was already going to buy a traveling scale for my house sit. So I was going to have it in my luggage anyway. But I'm not going to probably put it in my luggage for Europe. I will weigh in when I go to my house sit for 2 weeks. I will weigh in there. And you know what? Taking care of chickens and goats might actually be good for my activity. But I'm not going to take the scale. But if they have a scale in the hotel, I'm stepping on it. I don't want to hear nothing about it. So I didn't get a diagnosis. So what she said was that basically what she thinks happened, what the orthopedic thinks happened, is that when I gained all that weight, my hips got inflamed, like the joints got inflamed, so like on the sides. And when I lost the weight, the inflammation didn't resolve, like, so I kind of got stuck in that level of inflammation. The inflammation didn't resolve itself. So she did some poking around on my hips, and I would flinch and wince whenever she got around to the sides, even though I pointed out the hip flexor, the front of the hip. I pointed out the front of the hip as the focal point of the pain, but when she started poking around, she noticed that like the severity was coming from like the sides of my hips. So what she thinks is happening is that the joints are inflamed on the sides and it's radiating to the front of my hip. So I didn't get the cortisone injection because the cortisone injections are only for joints. So had she injected me in my joints, she said she could not guarantee that I was going to get relief in the front of the hips where I was really having a problem. Like the pain would probably still be there in the front of the hip. So I got on an oral steroid instead to try to address system-wide inflammation. So I don't have anything broken. I didn't take an x-ray and I did not take an MRI. I'm noticing that the orthopedic that I go to, like the place that I go to, I've seen 2 orthopedics now, one for the hips and one for the shoulders. They lean more toward physical therapy before getting an MRI. Like they will do the x-ray initially, and if nothing is broken, they lean more toward physical therapy and whatever, like additional, like if you need additional steroid treatment or injections or whatever. And then if that doesn't work, then they go with the MRI to see if something is possibly torn or anything like that. But my pain is too symmetrical for me to believe that I have an injury, like a tear, or anything like that. I don't think I'm injured because it's the same on both sides. The left is a little worse. I didn't even realize that until she started poking around. But inflamed hips, I guess. Inflammation is the diagnosis, I guess. So the steroids are, she offered me to do the steroid treatment, physical therapy, or a combination of both, and I chose a combination of both. I'll be starting physical therapy next week. Actually, she gave me some exercises to start, so I should be starting those this week, but I haven't been home. So after I'm done with my IV drip, I'll go to the gym and start on my hip workout, my hip exercises. But I actually am feeling a tiny bit of relief today, and I don't think it's because I took Tylenol last night. Like that would be crazy if the Tylenol from last night is still got me feeling pretty good today. That would be weird. And it could be that I slept with the pillow helped. I also saw that Journey of Life said a pillow for under the hips, but I didn't see that when I looked up hip pillows. I saw the ones that go between the knees, so I'm not sure about that. But a pillow that goes under my hips would be great as well. That would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. But I honestly just think that like the change in my body composition, like I can feel my hip bones. I've never felt my hip bones in my life. Or I wasn't paying attention to it, but as an adult, I couldn't feel my hip bone, like the front of the hip. I couldn't feel that. I can feel them now. So I honestly think losing so much fat it should be helping, but I kind of feel like it's hurting me a little bit. I kind of feel like losing all of that fat is kind of backfiring because like where's the cushioning? Fat is cushy. Where's the softness? Where's the, you know, like I don't know. I have no idea. So wish me luck with that. I have 3 more days on my steroid, and then we'll see. Like if this works, if I get about, I'm looking for about 80% relief. I'm not gonna lie, but if I get like 50 to 60% relief from these steroids, that will be a job well done. It'll be a job well done, and then I just got to do the rest with physical therapy and some strength training. That's pretty much it. So I'm looking forward to that. But as of right now, like with that walk that I did yesterday, I'm feeling okay. Like I can do another walk today, but my cousin warned me. So I talked to my cousin about Belgium, and I think my cousin was in Belgium recently or whatever, and we're going to be going to Belgium and Germany. And my cousin was telling me like, yeah, I just came back from there and the walking was crazy. Like, you're gonna have to walk. You're gonna have to walk. You're gonna have to walk. Like, it is what it is. You're gonna have to walk. The cobblestone, like, the word cobblestone just, or the words cobblestone just literally makes me cringe, because I'm just thinking about like how difficult that's gonna be for me. So I'm gonna wear sneakers most of the time. I have orthotics in one of my pairs of sneakers, one of my pairs of walking shoes. So I'll be using that pretty often, and then I'll bring a couple of cute like little sandals or flip flops for when I'm staying, like when I'm eating dinner at the hotel or gonna be close to the hotel. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to, I guess I could call them instead of waiting till I get to physical therapy. Yeah, you're right. I guess I could do that. So I'll probably have to call them on Monday. I doubt they're open today or Sunday. I probably could call them today. I'll probably do that while I'm getting my drip. I'll just call and see. Okay, so I shy away from calling because these motherfuckers don't ever answer the phone. Like, I make my appointment and request and stuff online. They don't ever answer the phone. Like, they ain't never where they supposed to be. They ain't never at their desk. Like, I need a job like that where I don't have to be nowhere near a phone because I'm not going to answer it. Like, I need a job like that. But anyway, they don't ever answer the phone. So that's why I, like, shy away from calling. And I was hoping that my physical therapist will be able to get the prescription quicker for me. Like, if it comes from the physical therapist, they'll be able to get it quicker. But yeah, they should definitely give me an anti-inflammatory. Like, I'll take a 800 milligram ibuprofen. You give me one of those, I'll be fine. I just need one of those for the day. And I don't like taking medication. You give me one 800 milligram, not like give me enough to last me like a week. So give me like 10 of them, because I think I'll be there for a little over a week. Give me like 10, maybe 12 to be safe. 800 milligram ibuprofens, I'll be good. Or any anti-inflammatory. Isn't diclofenac a freaking anti-inflammatory? Don't listen to me, listen to your doctors. This is not medical advice. But isn't diclofenac an anti-inflammatory? Because I used to take that for my knee. Why did I stop taking that? Probably because I don't like taking medication. But I'm trying to think if I had any type of like negative side effects from that. I used to take diclofenac for my knee. I think I stopped taking it because I didn't want to become dependent on it. It's not like one of those type of drugs. I forget what you call them, but it's not like a Vicodin or anything. There's no type of drowsiness or high or anything. But I didn't want it to continue to mask my knee pain, because at the time they didn't know that I had a meniscus. They just kept trying to drug me and physical therapy me through it. So I had stopped taking the diclofenac so that I can remember how much pain I was in and get them to do something about it. And so I ended up ultimately getting an MRI. But you know what? So I would rather take something stronger once a day or twice a day than have to take, like right now, I'm taking 500 milligram Tylenol and 400 milligram ibuprofen together. And I'm sick of it. I don't like that. It works, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to do that 3 or 4 times a day. I don't want to. It doesn't even last that long. So I got to take it again. It doesn't even last that long. So you're absolutely right. Jen the doctor. Well, Jen the nurse. Okay. But I be forgetting that you're a nurse. So yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah. And you know what? I'll probably address that with my drip as well. I'll see if they have anything anti-inflammatory leaning, and I'll get that as a part of my drip. I will get that as a part of my drip. Absolutely. Pharmacist. Okay, my bad. Wait, you're a 7 days on, 7 days off pharmacist? I thought you were a nurse. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of walking. Ain't no point in trying to be cute. Like, y'all, Oh my God. Like, I have no outfits planned. It's just going to be tank tops and shorts the whole time. Like this, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. Because for what? I can't walk around in these flip-flops for miles and miles and miles on cobblestone. I can't do that. So we're not doing this. I might do this a couple of times for a dinner or a breakfast or something. But when it's time to go out in them streets, it's sneakers and shorts. And I found like 6 or 7 pairs of shorts that I have not been able to fit for at least 3 or 4 years, and they all fit. Oh my goodness. I don't have to buy no clothes. I don't have to buy any clothes. I have about 6 or 7 pairs of shorts, maybe even more. It may be like closer to like 8 or 10. I can't remember, but I have several pairs of denim shorts that I'm just going to pack. Just going to pack every last one of them for this trip and pair each of them with a tank top and a t-shirt, because who wants to wear sleeves? I don't do sleeves, and I don't do pants in the summertime. Like even these, y'all can't tell from the picture, but this is split all the way up to the hip. It's essentially like, it's about like 70% skirt. Like I can't explain it. It looks like it's pant leg, or pant style, but it's literally split all the way up to my hip. You might have seen it when the phone was accidentally, no, you can't see it, but I'll probably show it to you when I get out of the car. It's split all the way up to the hip. So this is barely a pair of pants. Barely. Just barely. Just barely. Who wants to wear sleeve and who wants to wear pants? Nobody wants to do that. Who wants to do that? It might rain. That's fine. I don't care too much about that. Like, and then again, like, okay, so this is my dad's trip. I'm freeloading. Like, my cousin already lives in, I made a wrong turn, and now, like, oh my gosh, I'm about to be at a dead end street, and I don't want that, so let's do this. Okay, so my dad has wanted to go to Europe for some time. I have too. I just, like, honestly can't afford it. So he wanted to go, and then so he was going, one, to go shopping because he wants to shop for some, like a watch or something from Switzerland. But because my cousin already lives in the Netherlands, he's like, oh well, I'll just come to the Netherlands, and you know, we'll go to Switzerland together or whatever. But my cousin is my road dog. There's no way my dad is about to go somewhere without me. Like, he listen, okay? My dad not about to go nowhere without me. Like, he will go somewhere without me on his own accord. But if my cousin is gonna be there, there's no way. Like, so my cousin kind of like accidentally invited me on the trip. Sorta, kinda. Like, you know, you can't leave your daughter, right? So when I found out, I was like, oh yeah, you definitely can't leave me. Pay for me, please. Buy my ticket. Love you. I won't ask for nothing else for the rest of the year. Love you, thanks. So I'm just you know, I'm just there just to be there. Like, I'm not there to like really do much of anything. It's my dad's trip, so it's really whatever he wants to do. But then we're gonna get there and he's gonna be looking at us like, okay, so what are we doing? Sir, we don't got no money. We here with you. We here with you, okay? We don't have no coins. We here to look at you and make sure you're happy. And we just hope we get a biscuit out of it. We just hope we get a biscuit or two out of it. That's pretty much what it is. Hoka sneakers. I haven't tried them. I use Allbirds. Allbirds is a very good brand. But Hoka, I want to try. They're just a bit pricey, so I haven't had a chance to yet. Amsterdam is popping. Go to the red light district, the red light special street. Our hotel is in the red light district, I think, or red light district adjacent. That don't really mean much to me. I don't really, and it's gonna be Pride, but like I said, that wasn't intentional. So it's probably gonna be a lot of crowds. So it's probably gonna be. I don't celebrate Pride. I don't go to Pride parades, but we're probably gonna run into it anyway because they're celebrating Pride. Like, it just is what it is. I don't have a plan. My plan is to just show up. Like, I'm lying. I have one plan. And my plan is to see the Swiss Alps when we fly to Switzerland. We're going to Zurich. Zurich is not the Swiss Alps, so I have to take a day trip to the Alps. Now, leave it to me to sound like a brat, right? Like, leave it to me to sound, I'm not ungrateful, I promise, I'm not. But seeing the Swiss Alps is a complete and utter dream of mine. Like, Amsterdam's dream destination, and Germany, doesn't matter really where the destination is, but Germany in general is a dream destination of mine. But the Swiss Alps are a dream destination. So going to Zurich does not satisfy that bucket list, that dream. So I have to take a day trip from Zurich to the Alps, which is about 2 hours. And I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do it because, like I said, it depends on what my dad wants to do that day. But man, I'm gonna try my best to squeeze it in because that'll be the thing. Like, if I get to see the Alps, mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. Like, I'll be so happy. It's so beautiful. I love mountains. I should have been born in the mountains. I really should have. Like, don't get me wrong. I am a city girl. I was born in the city. I love the city. I love tall buildings towering over me. But man, I should have been born in the mountains. I really should have. And if I ever get the opportunity to, I will live in the mountains. I sure will. Absolutely. So, I don't really have a plan for this whole trip. Like, I don't have a bunch of excursions planned. My plan is to come home not broke. That's the plan. Like, come home with the same amount of credit card debt that you left with. Can't take pics. I don't plan to take pictures in the red light district. Like I said, I think our hotel is like adjacent. I don't think it's like on a particular strip or anything, but I think we can walk to the red light district from our hotel. And I'm not that interested. I've already been to Vegas. Like, what does the red light district have to offer that I have not seen in Vegas? I'm not sure. Like, there was a lot of nudity in Vegas. I was just like, oh my gosh, there's a lot. There's boobs everywhere. It was just a mess. And Vegas was a mess. I was in old Vegas. What do you call it? The something experience. Fremont experience. Yeah, there was a lot of no clothing over there. But I actually don't know much about the red light district. I actually don't know a whole lot about it, so I'm not sure what's so special about it. I think that's where they do like the street walking and stuff. I'm not sure if that's the proper name to call it, guys. Don't judge me. I don't know if I'm supposed to call it that, but that's what I know it as, street walking. I don't want to call it prostitution. Adult entertainment? Like, what do you call it? What do you call it? It's something. Ooh, they have mobile services. See, I wouldn't want to pay the fee for that. Fremont Street. Let's see. Do not go with my dad there. Oh, I think you got me messed up. I ditch my dad when I go on vacation. Like, yeah. Me and my cousin get together. Like, that's why he thought he was gonna get to go to Amsterdam without me. There's no way my cousin was about to be stuck with my dad, which is, my cousin's uncle. But it's like, no, you need the road dog there so we could ditch you, sir. Like, take the train everywhere so much faster. Yeah, probably. I don't like the big city, but I like vacations there. At least do a walking tour of Amsterdam. I guess it's still prostitution. You know what I loved in Belgium too? Cherry beer. Oh my god, that sounds so good. Oh my gosh. Wow, that sounds good. That sounds like if Dr. Pepper was a beer. Or cherry Coke, I should say. Oh, okay. Don't go there with my dad. Nah, he probably gonna go by himself. Ain't nothing over there for me. I mean, if I walk just to say like I went, then fine. But ain't nothing over there for me. He's probably more interested in that than I am. Actually, another one of my cousins just actually came back from Amsterdam. He was visiting the cousin that's already there in the Netherlands. So they went, had a good time, got to smoke in the cafes and stuff like that. So honestly, the better time for me to go to Amsterdam would have been during tulip season, because that's my favorite flower. But tulips are out of season there right now, so that would be the one thing that I would be interested in seeing in Amsterdam. But so far, I haven't put in any, because this is not a trip that I planned. I'm kind of just riding along. I didn't really put any effort into like, okay, what do I want to do now that I'm here? Like, no. Like, in order for me to have the trip that I would really want, I would have to go without my dad, because me and my cousin would have to be all over the place. But since it's gonna be more of a family style thing, it's like, oh, we'll see. We'll do what he wants to do. They're not walking the streets in the red light district. They're sitting in the, okay, you see, I read that. Hi Rob, and hi Halam or Halam Darcy. I know I'm butchering that. I'm so sorry. All right, so I'm about to go in here and get my IV drip. I got about 10 more minutes. I don't want to go in there too early, but I'm about to go in there and do that, and then I'm gonna go to the gym after, and then we're gonna get to packing and taking his hair out, because oh my gosh, like, please, peanut butter puffs, chips are there. Yummy too. I want a beer battered pretzel. Where can I find that at? Give me the glutens. Like, I will not be. Okay, can we have before I get out of here? Can we have a conversation about this? I have not been successful completely going gluten-free because I keep allowing certain things into my diet. And I'm trying to figure out if I should even try while I'm on vacation. Because if I don't, I'm going to suffer the consequences. So I have to limit my wheat to some extent, like my bread, my flour. I have to limit it to some extent, because if I don't, my sinuses are going to suffer. Wait, hold on. What if I go to Europe and the bread doesn't bother me? What if I go to Europe and the wheat doesn't bother me at all? I have no reaction to it. Wouldn't that be wild? That might ditch you guys. See, he don't, okay, ditch is the word. We ditch him. He just don't think about us. Like, that's like, he don't be trying to ditch us. He just be thinking he grown and he could go where he want to go when he want to go. Like, when me and my cousin, like, if me and my cousin and my dad are together, we're the parents. He gotta tell us what he doing and when he gonna do it, but he don't be wanting to do that. He be acting like he's the adult. No, we're the adults. We're the adults. We're the parents. You don't get to just leave the hotel and go where you want to go. Like, where you going? Where you coming from? That's how I am with my dad. Like, who said you could leave? He's very independent. My dad is almost 70. Like, he don't care what we talking about, what we doing. Until it's time to eat, he don't want to put in the work to figure out where to eat at. So he'll be like, what's the dinner? I'm hungry. But everything else, that man gonna be on the go. He's gonna be finding out where to go shopping, where to walk, where the women at. He gonna be out. But he don't be trying to ditch us. We be actively trying to ditch him. Like, okay, before he sees us, let's go here because we don't want to go with him. Like, yeah, we don't want to go with him. He gonna slow us down. And that's ironic that I'm saying that, because now I'm the slower one right now. Like, when we went to Mexico together a few years ago, this was my first time vacationing with my dad, and it was me, my dad, and my cousin. And my dad was so independent that I was offended. I was like, who told you could leave the hotel and just go where you want? Like, we ditched him. Like, we went on an excursion and didn't even tell him. We was like, he'll be all right. So we ditched him, left for a whole half a day, went to Tulum, came back. We came back, that man was not in his room. He was out on the strip eating. We walked past the restaurant and just happened to see him sitting there. We like, who said... What are you doing out here? Who said you could just come have dinner by yourself? Like, what about us? Feed us. After we ditched him for a whole day. Hi, Candace and Rowan. Hi. So yeah, it was just like, who told you could go be independent, sir? Like, no, you don't do that. We ditch you. You don't go out and have a life. You don't do that. The wheat in the EU shouldn't bother you because they don't spray their wheat plants in folic acid and other chemicals like we do in the US. I'm gonna test it out. That's the plan, guys. That's the plan. I'm gonna test it out. Also, Journey of Life, okay, like I can't resist. If you find that TikTok of me, show it to me. Send it to my email, vanityreigns@gmail.com with an I. I want to know. I need answers. But yeah, so leave daddy alone. No, he needs to leave us alone. No, I can't say that because I'm just being a freeloader. So what am I to say? I ain't got no money to go to Europe. Like spending his money. So I gotta shut your mouth, like hush, hush, hush. You know, I can't complain too much. When I spend my own money to go on a trip, then I get to boss my dad around. But, or I at least try. He don't pay me no mind. But now that, you know, he's paying for it, I can't boss him around. Not really. So, yeah. If he wants to ditch us, he can. That's fine. We don't need you anyway. I mean, we need you a little bit because, you know, we're poor. But, you know. Candace said, can I have a shout out? Of course. Can you bring food back with you if the bread doesn't affect you? I don't know. Can I? Would I have to bring it back as flour and bake it myself? I have no idea if I can do that. But we're going to test it out. You know what we're going to do? How much time we got before this trip? We're going to do a whole wheat experiment, okay? And I might put this on TikTok. Hold on. Let's see before I get out of here. How many days we got? So we got almost 4 weeks. No, we got 4 weeks. We got 4 weeks, right? So here's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I can't get food through customs. Okay. From Algeria, hello, and thank you for the compliment. And hi, Douglas. So here's what we're gonna do. I know I've been on here for a while. Do y'all want to come in with me to do the drip, or is this like getting too long? Let me know. But so what I'm going to do, here's what we're gonna do. Let's like fill me out. Hear me out. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. What day are we on? Okay, Sunday. So starting tomorrow, from the 6th to the 12th. 7 days straight, I'm going to allow 0 wheat into my diet. I'm going to have 0 wheat in my diet, no exceptions, for 7 days straight, and see how I feel. Yes? The following week, I'm going to add it back. Oh, Nigeria. Not Algeria? Is it Nigeria or Algeria? So I'll spend 1 week without wheat. I'll add it back and then share what my symptoms are for adding it back during the week. This is going to be turmoil because of the addictive properties. Then I'll remove it again, and then I'll add it back when I go to Europe. Right? That's the best way that I can control the outcome, because I want to document how the wheat, like I want to document the reactions that I get from eating wheat in the US versus eating it overseas. I want to document the difference. Maybe I can ship some flour. If I can, I will. That's a good idea. Algeria in Nigeria. I don't know where. I am geographically challenged. I don't know where nothing is at. Don't listen. Hello either way. I need to go and get something to eat. See you, reindeer. Whatever it is, I hope it's good. Hello to everybody else that's saying hi. I would definitely ship some flour back, but I'm going to do an experiment. I'm going to do an experiment to see if it's different, because I have heard, I'm not going to Italy, but I have heard the pizza and the people that have issues, like gluten issues in the US, can eat the pizza and the pasta in Italy. They can eat it without having a reaction. Okay, bring packaged bread and freeze it. It's about, how am I supposed to do that? It's about 10 hours of flying. It's not a direct flight though, so I do have a layover. There's probably a way to do this. I'll have to research it. Yeah, I'll have to research it because, yeah, I've heard that people with gluten intolerances here can have bread and flour products, and like they go to Italy, have pizza and pasta, no problem, no problem. Okay, I'm pretty sure people have done it. Like I've gotten alcohol, coffee. I've gotten alcohol and coffee through customs, but I haven't tried food. I've gotten food through customs going to Mexico. It's not really food. It's like it's produce that really they have the problem with. Have a good one, Sydney. Have fun at the gym. I'm gonna go today too. It's getting late because I've been on here for a while, but it's fine. So produce tends to be more of a problem, but the bread might be okay. The bread might be okay. I mean, all I have to do is bring it in my carry-on. That's all I have to do is bring it in my carry-on. So, I mean, we'll see, because, you know, you get back to the U.S. See, here's the thing. I have global entry. So when I get back into the U.S., they're not going to question me about what I brought in. That's the thing about global entry. Like, when you go... Oh, no, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. I still had to go... Did I have to go through a customs agent? I think I still did. I think I still had to go through a customs agent. I don't recall. Because typically when you come back in, they ask, did you bring anything back? Did you buy anything? Blah, 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 blah. But when I used global entry this year, I don't recall them asking me that. I don't even recall interacting with a customs agent other than like to say you're good to go. But I could be wrong. They will check your bags. They don't check your carry-on. Like, I've never been through customs and they stop me and check my bag. You're talking about leaving so I'm flying into Netherlands and I'm flying back out of Zurich. So you're talking about leaving. Are you talking about when I have my layover? Is that what you mean? When I have my layover? My layover's in Atlanta coming back, I think. My layover's in Atlanta, so whatever I have in my carry-on, yes, they will check. Well, I also have TSA pre-check, so they honestly, they really just scan it. If they see anything alarming, then yeah, they'll check it. Yeah, Atlanta. Yeah. I have TSA pre-check, and I also have clear. I got all the line skippers. I don't do lines. I don't do lines. I got all the line skippers because I don't feel like waiting. I don't want to take my shoes off. I don't want to take my jewelry off. I don't want to take my belt off, even though I don't wear a belt. If I decide to wear a belt, I don't want to have to take it off. I don't want to have to take it off. So I got all the line skipping memberships that you can have. So yeah. Yeah. I'm about to take y'all in here with me and then show y'all what it looks like, and then I'll get off of here. Okay. Well, I'll show you how I decide on my drip, because they'll ask me like I'm looking for, what I'm looking to get out of it, and then you'll see how I decide which drip I'm going to do, and maybe we can get a little bit of information on the glutathione and the NAD for those that missed it. But yeah, oh my gosh, like y'all, like seriously, okay, we're gonna have to see when I go to the gym, but seriously, my hips feel so much better today. It's almost like blowing my mind. I don't want to get carried away and just feel like I can do whatever I want, and then I'm like, oh, it's actually not that great after all. But the fact that I can even take a couple of steps without noticing any pain is such a change from what I've been going through. It's such a change. So, journey of life, you said you have family in Belgium and Germany. Are you from there? No, you said you were born in Michigan? You were born in the States. But you have family in Europe, I think, is what you were saying. Hello. I called about a 2 o'clock drip and NAD subcutaneous.
Sure. What's the name?
Oh, I didn't give my name over the phone, but it's Shadarylyn.
I was able to look you up by your phone number.
Okay.
Because it looks like you've been here in the past. So I'm going to send you a consent form to fill out because we have updated our system.
Do you know what drip you're interested in?
No, I was hoping you could help me pick one.
Yes.
So I definitely want glutathione and B12, but I'm also looking for something leaning more toward anti-inflammatory, if that helps.
So you could do a hydrate wellness.
Hydrate, wellness. Okay, this one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there anything specific going on?
Pain. I'm going through physical therapy right now, so I'm working on my inflammation.
Okay, so
And energy as well.
Okay, perfect. I'm trying to think what would be the cheapest drop.
For real.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. If we do our hydrate hangover, then we'll put B12 in it. Toradol would be the anti-inflammatory, and glutathione comes with it, which is an antioxidant.
Okay.
So that should meet your needs pretty well today, and then we'll do that subcutaneous NAD at the end.
Okay, could you tell me a bit more about the NAD?
100%, yes. What do you have specific questions? Have you ever done it?
I've never done it before.
Okay, so our bodies naturally make NAD, but as we age, we lose that pathway. NAD is great for brain fog, anxiety. It's really good for sleep, and then it has some anti-aging properties to it.
Okay.
When done enough. It actually, in really big doses, can help with addiction, which is pretty fascinating.
Got it.
too. So it really helps with the neuroreceptors, and just it's an overall like brain tool mainly, but because we're working on those neurons, it really helps with other things. So
Okay, so getting along with the drip wouldn't cause it to like flush out with it.
negative.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
The recommendation for NAD though, to get the most benefit, we've got to build that level up, because everyone's levels just with stress and age and things.
Okay.
So the goal would be, if you're doing a subcutaneous injection, to come in twice a week for 2 to 4 weeks to get your levels built up. The secret way to do it, which we just it takes a little bit longer, it's going to be like a 3-hour process, is to do an IV drip and then start getting shots regularly.
What's the price difference between the two?
Sure, the NAD subcutaneous injections, $125 a shot. We offer packages. If you do like 4 or 8 of those, that's going to save you 10 to 20%. The IV is $400. Reason being is it comes with 2 IVs in one. So we're giving you what's called our hydrate recovery drip, and you can actually kind of see it there and what the price point is just by itself. You're getting that drip because it helps optimize the cells to take in the NAD more effectively, and then we'll start your NAD drip. So that usually is like anywhere between a 3 to 4 hour process for both of those drips. But that's really how to optimize and get those levels up too.
Got it.
Now, you're gonna have some benefits from the shot itself, but if you can think about like, if you want the most benefit, then you're gonna wanna do it more than just one time, so.
Okay, so we are doing was it the hydrate wellness or was
We're
it
gonna do the hydrate hangover because I think you need some magnesium for your pain.
Okay.
And that way we can do the B12, the Toradol, and it comes with the glutathione. So I think you're gonna get the most bang for your buck if you do that one based on the symptoms that you're telling me. Does that sound like a plan?
It does.
Perfect.
Oh, I didn't tell y'all that before Journey of Life. I might have said it in an older video. Shadarlyn.
Did you get my text message with that consent?
Oh, let me see. On this phone.
Let's make sure we have the right number too, since it's been a while.
Oh yeah, there we go. Well, hold on, let me see. Yes, I have it. Okay, so I can figure this out.
All right, good deal. Let's get you comfortable.
Okay.
So these rooms are gonna have more light on this side, or down the hall here. We have our other Chase Lounge rooms, and they're more private.
Okay. Like in here?
Yeah,
This is fine.
Do
The
you
light
need
is
more
fine.
light?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Y'all seen me before. Y'all know what I look like. So I don't know if y'all could. I have my light with me too, so there's that. I don't know if y'all could hear her about the NAD. I was laughing because she was like, "Just water fast, it'll give you." And you're right. You're right, but I want to see. I want to because I mean, a couple of people have asked about it, so let's just see what it's like. Let's just see if the NAD does anything for me. I've been tirzepatiding for 11 weeks. That's how long I've been following. So you found me when you first started? Is that what happened? Hold on. You found me when you first started. Oh, how nice. She's such a noob. I'm telling you, Jen, we need a noob emoji. We need a noob emoji, like for real. I honestly find it like I to be honest, it's so interesting when the people that are new to tirzepatide, because in my mind I'm still new, so it's always funny to me when people that are new to GLP-1s find me and they actually like find the channel to be informative. My tripod is has like spaghetti legs, so I have to like do something weird. But almost 12, 4, 8, 12, and you're on the 5 milligram. Feels like it's been years. Yeah, it feels like it's been years for me too, because I'm on month 11 now, only 50 pounds down. Not to sound ungrateful, you know, I'm not trying to sound ungrateful, but it's like, okay, like please. 2.5 on in 12 weeks. Wow. Wonderful. Good for you. And yes, hi Shelly. And yes, Jen said, good thing I pushed you to go see the orthopedic. Yeah, for real. Because I was gonna go eventually, but for me, eventually is a long time. Eventually is a long time. Because I'm already in physical therapy for my shoulder, so I was just afraid to find out something was really wrong with my hips. Like I was afraid to honestly find out. I miss that fresh feeling of losing weight. You know what's so funny about that, Jen? I feel like I'm only just now getting that because the progress has been so good on ZEPBOUND. When I first started, my progress was so slow that I missed out on a lot of that initial thrill. Like I honestly didn't even enjoy making my videos at first because I felt like I wasn't making enough progress to even be talking about it a lot. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna lie, that initial thrill, I'm just now getting it. And I love it. I love it. I really do. I don't think I'm going to get to the point where I lose too much weight and then we'll have to regain, but we'll see. Because some people, they get a little addicted to the weight loss. They get a little addicted. I should have probably found out where the subcutaneous injection is going to be. If it hurts, I'm going to be disappointed. I really am. I think Journey of Life is a noob. G's is a noob. There's a couple of noobs. There's a few of them. I'm still not in the belief of I'm losing weight. I'm down 20 pounds with tirzepatide, but I was on a diet before that. I lost 80 on my own. I am not in the belief that I'm below 200 pounds. In my mind, I'm still over 200 pounds. And I think that's because I was at around 200 for so many months that I don't see a super difference being like 189, 188. So Journey of Life, you don't have a lot of weight to lose, do you? Aren't you below 200? Am I making that up? 12 weeks, 20 pounds. You're doing good.
Hi. Which arm would you like to use for your IV?
The left. I typically do the left. Oh, I forgot to do your form. I got distracted. Okay, hold on.
No worries. Your blood pressure. Would you like something to drink? We have water.
Water's
water.
fine.
Okay.
Or when. You know what? I forgot I was live for a second when I was first checking in. I could have gave y'all my whole number on here. Don't call me if I give my number out, okay? I will block you. What just happened? I was putting in my address. Oh, thank you. This is fine.
You're welcome.
I'm not gonna actually stay on here while I get the drip. So I'm gonna start saying my goodbyes now, and then I will come back, not on live, but I'll come to the community and let y'all know what I thought of the NAD, whether it was worth it. It said $125 for a subcutaneous shot. Like I told y'all, the drips and all that is expensive. So we will see if it's worth it. My drip is $150 though. I used to have a membership so I could get some of the $200 and $300 drips for a lot cheaper. Like I could just get it for the price of the membership. I'm 5'1", so I'm supposed to be 115. I'm 158 right now. Did you check out G's channel? G's is killing it with the weight loss. Yes, I was watching his videos yesterday. What am I trying to do? Hold on. Jen, how did you know he had a channel and didn't say nothing? I'm late. I didn't know. I went over there and I see Jen in the comments. I'm like, oh, so y'all was just over here partying without me. That's what y'all was doing. Y'all was just over here partying without me. But I do get concerned with, like, probably not for the men, but definitely for the women, like with the rapid weight loss. I get concerned of, like, is anyone tracking whether or not it's muscle or fat that they're losing? No referral. Oops. Okay, we're gonna use that as a signature. Let's see. I'm missing something. I can't hit submit.
Let's see what it's saying.
Oh, I don't have a referral.
Can you put self?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, geez, Louise. 215. Nah. Hold on. Look, I'm telling people number on live stream. Don't worry, if I give out all my information, I'll just put it on members only. I trust that my members won't stalk me. I trust them to not stalk me. So, yeah, okay. Hangover, headaches, fatigue, stress, improved health and beauty. No. There we go. Okay. The men usually are fast responders. Yeah, the men got it going on. The men got it going on. Like we gotta suffer and work hard and do all this extra stuff. But yeah, the men got it going on with the speedy weight loss. Okay, so I really do need to catch up on some sleep today. So I'm probably gonna do that and then get to my packing and all of that. So I won't be live again today. I probably won't be live again until tomorrow or Monday. It'll be tomorrow evening or Monday. But y'all know I change my mind a lot. I say one thing and I do another. So there's no way I'm getting on the schedule until I get back from Europe. So you kind of just got to like keep an eye out for when I'm live. Are y'all getting notifications when I go live? Or are y'all just happening to see me that I'm live? Are y'all getting notifications? And find the TikTok journey of life and send it to me. What the heck? Did they at least give me credit? Did they put my name in it? Maybe I could find it if I look on TikTok. That would be crazy if they didn't put my name in it. That would mean. Okay. See you, journey of life. I'm getting out of here too, guys. I'm getting out of here too. Jen, thank you so much for always doing the do as a moderator. And thank you everybody else that joined. If you haven't already, hit the like. If you find it, send it to vanityrings@gmail.com. If you need to know how to spell it, you can look on my my channel and go to where the like about section and it'll show my email, or I'll post it in the comments as well. All right, I'm gonna get out of here and get this drip, and I will let y'all know how it goes after, and I'll see y'all probably tomorrow. All right, bye.